Right then, we are live. Cool. I'm just gonna promote it on Insta. On YouTube. I should do this more often, actually promote it on Insta. Live on YouTube. Check it out. eBay. Listing. Hangout. Boom. Adz Robinson. Coolio. Actually, you know what, I'll put channel. Adz Robinson. And we'll make that blue. There we go. Cool. Sorted. We've got Tom in. Hi there, Tom. I've just checked. I checked this morning. Yeah, Hive's gone down to 50 cents. Weirdly, right, this is going to sound really odd, but I said to you about how it would go down and stuff. I had two prices in my mind. I had around 75 cent, and then I had 50 cent. 50 cent, I was thinking it could go that low, but I didn't know, I wasn't really 100% sure on that, but I knew it would go down to around 75 cent. And it's weird that it's gone down to about 50 cent, and it went up to about 56 cent, 55 cent, it was like that, hovering. And it was odd because I was thinking 50 cent because, again, like a dollar, it's a psychological number. So, I don't know, you never know, it might just sort of gain some support at 50 cent and not go below. And considering it was on, I think, what was it, about 15 cent or something when I told you about it, so, you know, I'm still happy because that's up crazy, that's up 300% or something in a matter of a few days, so that was pretty cool. Hi there, Leanne, hi there, Karis, hi there. Oh, Tom's just said it could pop back up, but unlikely. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's unlikely. I think it's probably just gonna stay where it is now. It might go a bit below 50 cent, but I think it's probably gonna garner a bit of support around 50 cent now. But I don't know. Anyway. If you don't know what we're talking about crypto stuff, about a cryptocurrency I'm invested in, and I think Tom's invested in it as well, called Hive. So yeah, I mean, you will, if you saw my cryptocurrency video, you'll know about Hive anyway. Anyway, so today we are doing some eBay listing. I've got to get some stuff listed. I've got the remainder of the stuff, essentially from the lockup that I've got to list and get it on eBay and then get it out the way. I'm still working through some stuff. As I say, that remainder of stuff that I need to list before going off to uni and stuff. But we're getting there now, and it's basically I don't know, maybe the last 40 or 50 items that I've got to list on eBay, and then I've got a load of stuff for the car boots as well that I need to clear up the car boots, but that's cool. I've still got about 1,100 items on eBay to clear before September. I would have hoped that, now we're pretty much in May, I would have been a little bit quicker with this. Despite the lockdown, I don't think I would have been any quicker because the lockdown hasn't affected my ability to list items or anything like that. So really, I think it's just a question of where my motivations have lay. I'm gonna go lay. I don't know. It sounds a bit off that, but anyway, where my motivations have lie. Oh, bugger it. I don't even know. But anyway, you know what I'm saying. And so, therefore, because I've been doing other things, I think maybe, yeah, that's thrown a spanner in the works a little bit. And maybe I should have been concentrating on doing a bit more eBay listing and stuff. But it's always the way. When you've got something that you have to do, or personally for me, this is how it works. When I've got something I have to do pretty much, I procrastinate and I do other things that maybe are less priority. But I've got to get into that habit of constantly doing the things that need most priority, which is the listing and stuff. Especially because I have to get this out by September. There's no two ways about it. I have to get as much gone on eBay as possible. Of course, I can keep little bits and bobs back here when I've gone in September if I can't get it all off. But I've got to get the maximum amount of it off as possible. And also in terms of monetary terms, I've got to get as much money for this stuff as possible as well. So yeah, it's just one of those things really. We've got 6 people in. That's pretty good for 11:30, especially because I'm not really I've not promoted this stream or anything like that, except for the Instagram I did a second ago, but I've not promoted it prior to doing it. So yeah, anyway, we'll go over to the desktop. Let me. Oh, we're not on the window capture here. One sec. Where are we? Google Chrome. There we go. Right, we should be okay now. I don't know how I'm gonna do this. Let me check. Let me just pull this down a bit. And then pull that up a bit more, I suppose. About there, that'll do. You'll probably be able to see most of that screen there, so that's cool. Oh, that's a bit off now, isn't it? There we go, that's better. So, we're going to list the first item. I have actually got 28 items in my photograph, so I've got quite a few. Can you see that thing there? Oh no, you can't see that. That's weird. Because I can see that, but you can't see that. But, you know, we are really getting to the dregs of the stuff now, which is kind of annoying. Because it's so hard to list this stuff. It's so hard to actually just get rid of this stuff. Get it on. I mean, not necessarily sell it, but just get it on the platform. It's just so hard, some of this stuff. I mean, some of this stuff today that I've got to list is fairly easy, but then other bits of it are really, they are the dregs, and it's yeah, just not brilliant. Right, let me do this. So we've got a Batman figure with sealed with a hydrobat sled. Right, Batman with hydrobat sled. Should have remembered that. I mean, that was... Couldn't even remember a little line there. It's an Action League one. It's by DC. Action League DC figure set. No, you know what? I'm going to put that there. Paste that there. That's better. That's a better position. DC Universe. Actually, yeah, put DC Universe in there. I didn't see that. New and sealed. Bugger it. That's probably gonna do. You know what I need? I need to get the chat up on my phone because I don't want to be flicking back and forth, you know. Right, so let me. Although I'm gonna have to do that because Adz Robinson. Let me get the chat up on the phone and then I can see people. No one. Ooh. Oh no, no one said any chat anyway, so it's cool. Right, you know what? I'll keep on going back to the chat and stuff, just so on my phone, just so then I can see you. But I don't want to be flicking back and forth between screens on the computer because it's just annoying doing that. Right then, Batman. Gonna do my research on the phone as well, so then I don't need to flick. Batman with hydrobat sled. Actually, that's a good question. Who prefers doing research on the phone compared to the computer, and who likes doing research on the computer compared to the phone? Actually, that's another question for Tom. Are you still, as far as I'm aware, you don't resell now, right? I guess, or are you still doing bits and bobs of stuff on eBay? I'm not 100% sure because I know you'd stopped it, didn't you? I'm pretty sure you stopped it completely, right? But maybe you're doing a little bits and bobs on there now. I'm not sure. Oh, this is weird. The eBay app's a bit different. I've not been on here properly for a few weeks, I suppose. Oh, there's none sold. There's some over in the US on for around a tenner, but then there's one on for £2. So, £2 plus post, plus like £17 post if you want it delivered over here. I'm going to go a tenner on it, you know. I think I could get a tenner on that. And if I can't, I'll do it at auction. What my plan is, actually, is to... where are we now? Where is it? There it is. Yeah, my plan is to do loads of auctions in... August is probably going to be too late, so I'll probably do it in July, something like that. With the stuff that I just can't get rid of, because I basically need to just get rid of it. So, you know, when it comes to July or August. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know how I'm going to do that postage-wise. No way I'll be able to do that postage-wise. Because can you imagine, let's say I've still got 500-600 items on eBay, which is most probable, if not a bit more anyway, you know, depending on how fast things sell, and I can shift things for the next couple of months. But yeah, could you imagine the packaging? The packaging would be insane. I'd be constantly packing things up. So I don't know how that's going to work, because I don't know whether I'd physically be able to package the amount of items in, let's say, that week or two where I'm doing auctions. I'd probably have to... Thing is, I'd probably have to do it in lots, in groupings, but I wouldn't have the time to do it in lots or groupings. I wouldn't have the time to say, right, I'm going to put 50 items on auction this week, and that's that. In fact, now it's making me think I should start doing that now, because if we're in April now, that gives me 5 months, well, basically 4 months, because the last few weeks, really, I want to be done with the reselling stuff and just focusing on the uni stuff and prepping for that. So it's kind of like 4 months, really, in August, so to August. So, yeah, I mean, that's 16 weeks, and I've got 1,000 items on. Even doing 50 items a week on auction, it's still crazy, still crazy. So, yeah, I might have to have another rethink. If anyone has any ideas in the chat for how I'm meant to get rid of 1,000 items for the best price possible to get the most amount of money out of them for uni, but also actually get rid of them as well. You know, it's a weird situation, I mean. It's a weird situation, I mean. But that's how it is, you know, and I'm glad for the experience, because I've always kind of wanted to see what it would be like to actually deconstruct an eBay business like this. You know, I've built it up to over 1,000 items. What would it be like to deconstruct it? I mean, I've seen a lot of people deconstruct businesses, you know, when they've gone off YouTube, or maybe they're even still doing YouTube, but they're actually in the process of deconstructing it, or going down from full-time to part-time. I've seen other people and heard about other people, and actually chatted to other people on Instagram about themselves doing it, and they always, you know, say how it's just weird, hard, you know, getting rid of all this stuff, unless you're going to do just a bulk job lot to another reseller. If you're going to say, right, I've got these 1,000 items, you know, I'm going to do a bulk job lot to this reseller or to a bunch of resellers, that's not quite as hard. But I don't want to do that, because I'm not going to get as much money out of it. I mean, a reseller, I don't know how much they'd give me for my 1,000 items here, but it's not a lot. And obviously, I'm not deluded. I don't think that, you know, just because they're worth 20 grand on eBay, someone's going to give me 5 grand or 10 grand for them. They're probably going to give me more like 2 grand for it. Maybe, I don't know, I'm guessing. But, you know, I know that they want to make a really good margin on that stuff. So they're not going to give me 10 grand or anything. That's ridiculous to think that. Because I'm a reseller, I know that. I know the margins. So it's not like people are going to... You know, I'm not settling for 2 grand for this stuff. No way. No, I don't think many resellers would. I think that's a real last resort for a reseller. So yeah. Right then, you know what I'm gonna put? I'm gonna put new sealed. However, some slight wear to packaging. No, not slight wear, sorry. Slight sticker residue. To packaging. Back on the back. On the back. Right. Right, I'll just check the chat. Apologies, I went into a bit of a ramble there. I'm sure there's a few people in the chat. Oh god, yeah. Hang on, why is Tommy in? It's like 11 o'clock. That means it's like 5 o'clock for you. That's crazy. Right, okay, here we go. Carrie says, I'm finding a lack of inspiration to list as there is no new stuff. Yeah, I could imagine that. I mean, for me, it's... For the last 3 months, there hasn't... Or 4 months, there's not been any new stuff. So, I don't think I'm getting that as much because I've just... I'm in a totally different situation. But, yeah, I could definitely see how it would be hard to list and stuff. And I think a lot of people are like that with the fact that they've only got their death piles, and a lot of people keep the really bottom of the pile stuff in the death pile. That's why it's called a death pile for most people. And so with that, it's kind of, it brings with it a real lack of motivation, and you feel lackluster. And once you've actually got into the death pile and you've maybe picked out the good stuff in there, you're only left with that poor stuff, and it's just, yeah, it just wouldn't be good. So, yeah, I mean, it shouldn't be too long till the lockdown's over now. I mean, I know Boris is still pressing it and saying about the second wave and stuff, and that's brilliant, and obviously we want to make sure that we're not getting into that second wave of the virus, but I can't see it necessarily being any more than a month or anything like that. And I know that sounds long for a lot of people, because people are probably expecting it only to go on for another 2 weeks or so. But bear in mind, the other week we were told that it was going to be an extra 3 weeks, or I'm pretty sure it said that on the news, somewhere I heard that anyway. And so, if we're accounting that it was 3 weeks from the end of the other 3 week period, that would be 3 weeks from this Monday. So that would mean we're at about 2.5 weeks right now. Oh no, wait, was it this Monday or last Monday? Oh god, time's just going off. No, it might have been last Monday. Or was it this Monday? It was either last Monday or this. Anyway, the fact is we've probably still got around about the 2 weeks of this second lockdown left, or 1.5 weeks maybe. But possibly they're going to extend it for another week or so on that. And then even at that point, we're still going to be in a sort of semi-lockdown for 2 weeks, where we still can't really do that much. We might be allowed out a little bit more frequently, but that'll be another further 2 or 3 weeks. So until the lockdown is fully ended and we're fully, a bit more back to normal, where shops are starting to open a little bit more, it's going to be a month. And even at that month stage, shops are only going to slowly start to open, and then we're only slowly going to go back to normal. And then by the time we get to, early summer, midsummer, we might be slowly returning back to normal, but it's going to be a slow process. But in terms of the actual lockdown, yeah, maybe 3 weeks, a month, and then we'll be getting a bit back to normal. So at that point, maybe in around a month and a half, we might see some shops open. And if there's some shops open, more shops open, we might be able to do, maybe we might not be able to do the charity shops, but we might be able to do some RA or something like that. The other big thing, of course, is sniping on eBay. That's something you could do, but the problem is, what's happening at the moment? All resellers are at home. Oh, I need stock. What can I do? Right, so the only thing I can do is online stuff, really. I could chance it and go to the supermarkets and get some RA with my normal shop. Maybe I could do that, but that's not going to sustain me for long. Where's my sources? Oh, right, okay, eBay. Okay, going on to toy websites and stuff like that, see if there's any discounts. Maybe there are discounts, because the toy shops are going to be really wanting to get some money. They're wanting to get some money like we are as resellers. And so they're going to discount the toys maybe. So you might find something there. But a lot of people are going to be converging on eBay. They're going to be sniping the toys. They're going to be sniping the video games. All things like that. And that's going to saturate the marketplace and push those prices up. And it means you're not getting as good prices for the job lots. You might not even be able to actually buy job lots to make a profit on. It might be that bad. I mean, I was looking at the Doctor Who stuff. In fact, I was looking at it on a video as well. and I found that the prices were going quite high. And the job lot that I didn't actually buy it on that video. I put a bid in, and I actually got outbid, and I got outbid by about 40 quid. So that job lot went for about 220, 230 or whatever. And as I specified in that video, I think it went for around 400 quid retail. So, you know, there's not much money in that, especially when you're taking into account PayPal fees, eBay fees and stuff. It's not really a play I would necessarily want to make. So, therefore, in that situation, you just can't do it. So, what are you really going to do? And that's the problem. That is the problem. So, it is imperative, really, in terms of the economy and for business and entrepreneurs, that we do get out of the lockdown. But you can't ever, and this is what I'm very happy to see Boris doing. You can't ever sacrifice human life for economy or money or entrepreneurship or capitalism. That would be completely wrong. That would be the sign of a twisted leader, essentially. And so, and you see, that's what we're getting into a bit with Trump. You see, you know. I don't particularly like to say it because I would like to say that Trump is doing a brilliant job and everything, because obviously you want the world to succeed and you want leaders to succeed and be doing well, but it seems because he's a businessman, because he's for that capitalism, and he's not necessarily like a real socialist or anything, he's not really... He just wants to get back to the business and stuff, and he's not being as sympathetic with the lives and things like that, and that's the sign of a little bit of the twisted ruler coming in there, and it's very, from a psychological understanding, it's a little bit, I wouldn't say scary, I'd say scary is a bit too much of a strong word, but you could see, you know, how it would get to a point that is actually quite a bad point, essentially, if you're doing that. So you've got to be careful, and you've got to always put the lives of the people and humanity before the capitalistic thinking of we've got to get the economy back up and running. However, as I've stated, it is very important that we get the economy back up and running. So, you know, there's that in there as well. But I think when it comes to human life, you've got to just do the best of that. And I'm glad, obviously, Boris is a Tory, a capitalist, you know, but he is actually, in times of crisis, he's become a little bit more left-wing in terms of more of that socialist, you know, and I think that because he's had the experience of coronavirus, he's been in an NHS hospital, I think that's made him see the positives of the NHS even more, and he's obviously vastly aware of the risk to human life, having had a personal experience with it. And so now he is very, you know, he's a bit more that way in his thinking. Actually, at this point in time, we need to be thinking about the human life, and then we can go back to the more capitalistic kind of idea, or capitalist idea of let's get the economy booming, let's get business thriving, let's get entrepreneurs up there, all that sort of stuff. But you know what? I don't like politics. I've never liked politics, so I don't even know why I'm going into a rant about politics or the economic environment or anything, because I don't mind economics, but I don't like politics. It's just something that I just really don't like. And I'm meant to be listing. Oh, for God's sake. For God's sake, this is terrible. Well, okay, let me go down. I'll list this. No, I'm going to be assertive here. I'm listing this item before I talk to anyone else in the chat. See, I'm being assertive today. I'm being assertive. Oh, for God's sake, why do we have to have all this? Oh, I don't even know what half of these things... Does anyone know half of these things? What do we even do? Body part type. Why do we need the body part type in there? Seriously, who's searching for that? God damn it. Brand, DC Comics. That'll do. Oh no, actually DC. I'm going to put DC in there. It had DC for the option a second ago. I don't know. Now, does it say an age on it? I don't know the age. 2011 is the year, so we'll put the year in there. 2011, there we go, there. Packaging, what's packaging? Do I just put cardboard? God knows, I don't know. I'm just putting cardboard, I don't even know. I guess that's right. What? Oh wait, it's not even come up, what? I guess that's right. Oh, it's not even... Oh, bugger it. Bugger you. You only get 192 searches anyway. I'm not doing that. Right, that'll do. bugger it. I've put a few item specifics in there. I'm better than I used to be. We shall have... You know what? We shall have free post. Yeah, we shall have free post on this. Yeah. Am I doing Hermes Tract? Yeah, I bet I do Hermes Tract at the moment because I'm sending everything with Hermes. Oh, I've got a pickup coming. I don't know whether they've come or not because I've got the parcels outside. I've just left them outside because I did that the other day and it was cool. Bugger it. I think we're about ready. Let me. Photos are good in there. EAN. I'm going to put does not apply. Condition new. Shop category. Action figures. Bugger it. That'll do. That'll do me. I think we're cool. Right then. I'll chat in a sec. I am actually going to try and do some more listing though, but this is the problem going live. You can't do listing, but I want to go live because it gives me the motivation to. I know it sounds bizarre because I'm saying on one front that obviously it doesn't give me motivation because all I do is chat, but it does give me motivation because it actually gets me. If I wasn't live, I probably wouldn't do listing because I just think I'd probably be procrastinating doing something else. But when I'm live, at least I get a few done. It's something. Man, this morning shit. Oh, what you did? No, I just came on because I wanted to come on. Adz, as a new beginner to eBay, what are the best selling items to start off a little with? Right, I wouldn't say that you will do the best selling. I know this sounds really odd. Again, all I say is odd things, but right, if you sell the best selling items, that's one thing, right? But what you've got to do is identify a niche or an item or a range of products that you enjoy selling that fit what you like, because selling the best items, you know, the best selling items, you might get bored with it. You might not feel that passion. You know, you have to gravitate towards. So there's people who do video games and they really get into it and they love it and they make a lot of money from it because they're highly motivated. They really like video games. They know the market and they can learn about the market much more easily because they are interested in video games anyway, aside from reselling, and therefore they excel in what they're doing. If, let's say, you know, I could maybe say to you, oh, maybe some sort of electronics might be the best-selling items, right? I don't know, it might be that. It could be some things in video games that are the best-selling items. They're all kind of good examples. Even some clothing items, really hot-selling items. But, you know, let's say I thought, right, I'm a newbie to reselling. Oh, right, you know, I've heard that a lot of clothing sells really well, and I've heard that you make a lot of money on it. Brilliant. Right, I'm ready to go. I'm going to get some clothing, right? So I go down the charity shops, I go down the car boots, and I have a look, and I think, yeah, that'll probably do, and look through it, and possibly I've even made the good judgment to actually get articles of clothing that are essentially free of damage or holes or this or that, and that's brilliant. And you get them home and you maybe put them on your mannequin and stuff. But then after a week or two, you think, yeah, but I just don't like clothing. Why am I selling this? I know it's a good seller, but I'm just not getting into it. I just don't have, it's not me. It doesn't fit my personality. I don't really get that motivated about it. And then what'll happen slowly, if you continue selling that item that you're not really that into, is, you might get a bit of money. You might get a bit of money from it. But that money soon won't be enough of a motivator to keep you going doing it. And trust me, for a long time, I didn't think I was highly motivated by money. But it turns out I am very highly motivated by money. I'm an individual who's very monetary focused or whatever. And so, because of that, you would assume that the money would actually allow you to just sell something that you don't like. But even so, it would not do that. I have to sell things that I really am passionate about. And then what happens automatically is you gain more money from that in the future because you're actually working through them and you're loving it, you're passionate about it, you want to get more of them, you start making contacts, making different people, making friends with different people who can actually send you this stuff and give you this stuff, and then it just snowballs. Your knowledge improves on the field, and honestly it just snowballs, and you can get a lot more money that way. So I would say don't necessarily think about the best product, but think about what's the best thing to sell in relation to you? And yeah, okay, maybe let's say you've got a hobby that really doesn't fly on eBay. Maybe it just doesn't sell that well on eBay. Okay, fair enough. I don't know what it could be. Maybe it's a hobby to do with I don't know, because actually you can sell pretty much everything on eBay and there's a market for it. But let's just say, for example, it does have a good market. But let's just say, for example, metal detecting finds didn't have a market. I know there is a market for it, but let's just say in this example. And you were really into metal detecting finds, okay? And you thought, right, I'm going to sell them on eBay. And you go on eBay and you realise there's not really a market for it. Well, in that case, go to your second hobby, because everyone has a couple of hobbies. Even if it's that you have other hobbies that you make money with, there might be other hobbies that you make money with, but that actually could translate to eBay, and there might be a market for certain things on eBay. The big one for most people is, oh, I've been interested in video games for a long time during my life. So then that translates really well to eBay. Oh, I've been into fashion my entire life. Oh, that translates really well to eBay. Oh, I've been into antiques and collectibles. I've watched bargain hunts since I was 10 years old or whatever. And I like going to the auctions anyway. I like going to the charity shops and things like that, seeing what I can find. Oh, that translates well into eBay, antiques and collectibles. You know, so there's most things, most little hobbies things that people have, model making and things like that, that can translate well into eBay. Zahir and stuff with the RC stuff. I don't know how much of a hobby the RC is for Zahir particularly, but he sells it well, and obviously he enjoys it, so that can translate well into eBay. There's so many different things. Technology, maybe you're big into your phones, maybe you're big into your computers, maybe you know computers and phones inside out. Oh, that translates well into eBay, because you can not only, if you can be knowledgeable about them theoretically, you can sell them quite easily, and you know the kind of models and all that sort of stuff. But if you've got a practical knowledge of the actual insides of a phone or a computer, you can maybe fix them up and sell them as seller refurbished on eBay. There is so much, but I would say go with what you know. It's like people say, to a writer, let's say you've got a new writer up and coming, they say, write about what you know. Because if you write about what you know, you already know it, so it's going to flow more easily. So anyway, that's that. A bit of a ramble there, but hopefully that gives you some information. I'd relish, actually. I stopped listing and let my listings end. Basically killed my eBay. Don't know whether to start listing again or sell it all on. eBay for me is just a way of decluttering and being more minimalist. I don't know. I mean, that's really one that's a personal question. You know, it's completely your choice, really. But if you've got a few bits and bobs to list, then yeah, list them. See if you can get a bit more money for them. See if that can actually get your eBay up a little bit again. But if it is just a hobby, it doesn't really matter too much whether you do it or you don't. So. Ian's in, says I'd relist, Ashley, buy treats for your cute dog. Well, there you go, that's a good answer, yeah. If you want to relist and stuff and just or get some more listings done, and then you can buy things for I suppose if you have a dog or if you have a family or whatever, or you've got other members of your family that you could buy something for. Right then, where's that? I need to delete that now. We've been on about half an hour or something. I've got one listing done. That's crazy. Right, let me have a look. Right, I've got this Meccano job lot, but I don't know what is going on with it. I just photographed it. I think I'm literally just gonna put vintage Meccano bundle. Random spares not spares or repairs, but random spares. I don't think I'm going to put anything else other than that. I can't be bothered. It's like a Meccano enthusiast. This might actually go for some money, even on... I'm going to put it on auction. Because it actually looks quite good. Meccano enthusiast. Is that how you spell enthusiast? Yeah. I always spell enthusiast or enthusiasm wrong. Don't know why. It's not like I have a lack of enthusiasm, is it? You'd think it would be a word that I'd be able to spell very easily. Parts and pieces spares. Job lot. Bundle. Payment received, £10. I tell you what, I had a well good sale before. I'll show you it. Oh no, wait, because I'll have to go back onto the thing. Oh, got Mel in. Hi there, Mel. 1 sec. I'm just getting up this. I was amazed by this. I paid £6 in the charity shop ages ago. I didn't list it for ages. Right, I'll show you this. Let me go back onto my scene here. Right, let's get rid of the address so then you don't see the address. So this is a brand new and sealed book, right? The Story of Broadcasting House, home of the BBC. £81 plus post, right? 16 bids. It is brand new and sealed. And I couldn't see any of them on there. I couldn't see any brand new and sealed ones on there. I could see some used ones. But £81.50 for that book. That was crazy. I was thinking, why didn't I list this? I mean, it's not even a hard item to list. It's brand new and sealed. £81.51. Brand new and sealed. But that's crazy. So that was good because I need some money at the moment. I always need money. What do I say? I'm always needing money. Yeah, but 81.51. That's good. I'm happy with that. Vintage Meccano enthusiast parts and pieces spares. Oh wait, sorry. I nearly forgot. Then I nearly forgot to change it over. But right, let's start with that. Let's see if I can find any other keywords that I could put. Construction set. There we go. That's it. Spares. Well, I can't really put set in there because it's not a complete set. I don't want to mislead people. Construction. You know what? No, you know what? I'm going to put... Also, if you have any more questions or comments in the chat, feel free to whack them in. As usual. What I think I'll try and do from now on is do a listing, then answer some questions. And then at least I get a listing done. And then I think, right, as a reward, I can check the chat. So I will check the chat, but maybe only about every 5 minutes or something. Oh.
Georgina redeemed this card.
Oh no, here we go. The ads cards about. Okay, 1 sec. Bloody hell. How many times, honestly, how many times have we actually had that card in the last few days? It's crazy. We must have had it about 3 or 4 times in the last... I don't think I've put enough on. Don't be using loads of ads cards though, because I do need to actually do... I'm being serious. I need to do some listing. I don't mind the cards. I love doing them, but it's like, I do need to do some listing. We'll end up having another day where I hardly do anything. I was saying that I actually did good yesterday because... Oh, I need to wash my hands now. 1 sec, I'll just wash my hands. Because, I was just going to say, I did my, I approved my manuscript for the poetry book that I've done, the second one, and, yeah, I've got the proofread copy coming in, maybe about a week or something. I think it's about the 5th of May it said it was coming. Oh, what was it now? The Meccano bundle. So, that is so cool, because oh my god, I've been waiting. I said on Twitch yesterday, actually, I have been waiting to press that button. Just going to crop this out because I've got my foot at the bottom there. But my god, I've been waiting to do that. To press that button to get that proofread copy for so long. Oh. Sometimes it does that, you know. eBay glitches out where it does a little red arrow. A red exclamation mark, actually. On the photo, and then it just doesn't do it anymore. It's weird. As if something was wrong, but then it wasn't wrong. So yeah, I've been waiting for that for ages. So the poetry book is coming out soon. I've not set an official date. I did a little teaser. I probably prematurely did a little bit of a teaser on Instagram, actually. I said poetry book's coming soon. I gave a little image of it, a little teaser image. It is coming soon, but I just don't have an official date yet, because I've still got to get the proofread copy on the 5th of May. Then I need to read through it again, do my grammatical changes, and do any other, spelling change. I don't think there should be any spelling changes really, because I've been through it so many times, and I've actually got a few others to proofread it as well for me. So I've really made sure to work well on this book, because there was a few things that doing the first book taught me, mainly spelling and grammar changes and stuff that I really need to be well up on. So I've really, with this book, I've gone through it like crazy, and I'm still finding little bits of grammar, not necessarily spelling, but bits of grammar that I just think could be improved upon. Certain tiny little obsessive changes. For example, I've got a sale, cool. Maybe a semicolon wants to go there instead of a comma. Maybe I could just do with a full stop in that little portion there. I mean, it's not completely necessary, but it probably would just improve it a bit. So it's like little things like that, but I want to get it really well, this one, because I'm very, very happy with this book. I just think it's cool. I just think it's a good book. There's especially, as I said on Twitch again, I'm repeating myself for those who are in Twitch, but I don't think there was many people watching me on that stream anyway, so you probably didn't see it anyway, what I was talking about. So, there's a few parts. I lost my train of thought for a second there, but then gained it again. It was about 10 poems specifically in that book that I really like, that are really good quality poems, like incredible poems that I feel like I've hit a really strong level on, and so I just can't wait to sort that out and stuff. But so I'm getting that proofread copy back on the 5th, then I'll have to proofread that, and then I'll probably release it. Maybe an end of May, something like that. But I can't be certain yet. I've not got a full date. But what I'm gonna do this time is, I've said this in a video before, but I want to reiterate it. I've already done that. I want to reiterate it. I am doing a giveaway for a poetry book. I know not everyone will know that, so that's why I want to say it again, because I think I've maybe only said it on one other stream, and it might have been on Twitch. And I know not everyone's over there. So I'm doing a giveaway for it, which will be cool. And then I'm going to set a date that it is going live. So that means that everyone will know that it's going live on that day. And then obviously I'll promote it around that day, kind of thing. So then, random Meccano metal parts and pieces, job lot, I'll probably put in Meccano box. Box has significant wear. Random Meccano parts and pieces, job lot, and Meccano box. Box has significant wear. All sorts of different pieces, as can be seen in photos. But it's weird, I felt it is funny when I get to the end of doing a book. This is what I've noticed over the last two that I've done, is you feel a little bit misdirected. You don't know what you do. You don't know what to do with yourself after you've done one. You think, right, I should probably start the next one now, but you feel, it's just a weird, it's almost a bit of a, melancholy might be a bit of a strong word for it. It's probably not quite that strong, but it's just this weird, there's like a very subtle hint of sadness almost that the book's been done. I mean, there's excitement, there's passion for it, there's I wonder what's going to happen with it and stuff. But there's also deep down this little subtle element of sadness, as if almost you're letting go of your. That's what it's like. It's almost as if, in some way, deep down, you're letting go of your baby, of your child, in terms of that book, and you're releasing them to the wider world. It's weird. It's weird, but that's what I've experienced. So yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling the last few days, and I don't really know what to do, because I don't really have an incredible amount of motivation to start the next project. But yeah, I kind of want to at the same time. I mean, I have actually started indirectly a third book anyway, because what I do is, when I'm doing the poetry, I write it down in my phone notes whenever it comes to me, whenever I have a creative spurt, just randomly, spontaneously. And then that goes towards being compiled in a Word document anyway. So I've actually already done another not 5 or 6. I've done 6 pages, but I think it's about 3 poems or something. So I kind of have already started it. It just kind of is an on-flow. And then I just cut off the end of a book whenever I feel it suits it, because otherwise I could just compile about a 500-page book of poetry after about 5 years or something, but I don't want to do that. I'd rather do like sort of 50-page or 100-page books of poetry, because within poetry they're more manageable. You don't necessarily want to be reading a 500-page poetry book. No one really wants that. You want to be reading a 50-page poetry book, 100-page, maybe at the maximum 120, 130 pages. You don't want to be faced with a big daunting book full of about 500 pages worth of poetry or something. That'd be like, whoa, you just want a nice little light bite of poetry. And that's why I think the chat books have been so successful in terms of an idea, of a book idea, because it's 20 pages, 30 pages, 40 pages worth of poetry, nice little taster, you enjoy it, you can really get on board with those poems, but it's not overfacing, it's not too much. And so yeah, that's what I'm doing. So I'm just kind of this one that's coming out it's exactly 100 pages, because I wanted a book that would be over 100 pages basically, because the other one was 40 pages. So it is quite a fairly lengthy book, really, if you consider it for poetry. I know the collections of Oscar Wilde and Walt Whitman, I know some of them can be about 200 pages or so, or maybe a bit more, but it's still, it's fairly lengthy for a poetry book, really. So it's an actual kind of full collection, but I don't want to overface people too much with it as well. But the poetry in this one is a little bit more. It doesn't take itself as seriously as the last one. In most of it, there are poems in there that are a bit more serious, but a lot of them are a bit more kind of fictional, a bit more light, a bit more airy, a little bit childish in a way, creative, But yeah, I think it's cool. I just like it. I never considered myself being able to do poetry or anything like that. Never considered that. And it's weird. It feels to me it's often the things that you don't consider in life that you end up actually gravitating towards sometimes. Not all the time, but sometimes. And I have said that before in a stream ages ago, I'm sure. But it seems to be very true. Right, so $9.99 there. Sorry, I'm talking and doing this at the same time, so it's taking me longer. I think, I'll probably have to just... Vintage metalware? Board games? You know what, I think I'm going to go other, because vintage metalware is more for brass and silver plate items and stuff. It doesn't really fit. Oh yeah, item specifics. Well, there's not really much I can do, because it's just a random job lot, actually, isn't it? So... Type Meccano? Is that right? What do you want to... Oh, right. Parts and accessories. There we go. TV character. Where was Meccano manufactured? Was it actually... Oh, no, because that's in French there. Maybe it was in France it was manufactured. I don't know. I'll leave that. $9.99, right, that'll do. I'll whack it on at $9.99. It might go up, it might not, but I'm happy with $9.99 anyway. It'll do me. So, that's that one done. Right, let me check the chat, because that's my reward, even though it shouldn't be my reward because I've just chatted for 10 minutes anyway. Oh my god, loads of chat. Sorry. I'm messing up. Adz, just to clarify, you're not stopping reselling completely. No, I'm not stopping. But you would imagine it with the blooming channel, because everyone's like... And yes, I'm just going to go into a tiny little rant now, but it does annoy... I can't... There's no point in me putting up a facade or anything. It has got to the point where it annoys me a bit now. But, you know, as soon as I... and I've talked about this on Twitch, actually, I think. But as soon as I essentially... said, right, I'm quitting reselling to do the degree, but I'm still doing reselling even when I'm doing the degree. Everyone's just been like, well, not everyone, not you guys. Let me make that clear. If you are watching this video now, you are part of the inner circle. I'm not mad at you guys at all. I love the fact that you're supporting me for all this. So this is not directed at anyone who's watching this video either in the live show or later on in pre-recorded. But a good portion of my audience, basically like 200, 300 people, just literally left. Like literally left as soon as I did that video. As soon as I did that video got tons of views, and everyone was like, right, okay, so there's a slight change going on, and everyone left. And I know, I get the fact that, look, there's going to be some changes in the channel, and so people will leave. But I am still doing reselling. This channel is still going to be like 30-40% reselling. I'm pretty sure that's what I said in the video as well. I said I'll be doing the sales updates, the hauls and stuff. When I get to uni, I'm going to be going around the charity shops. I am going to be doing hauls on this channel because I can't help but do that. I really want to do that. So it just kind of shocked me with how many people actually left. And then I was kind of thinking, well, it doesn't matter anyway. I'll just continue on doing it. And then, you know, a few more people over the last few weeks kind of have left, and I'm just like, whoa, you know, that's crazy. Just like, I really was kind of taken back how about 50% of people, maybe even more, have like just gone. It's weird. I mean, they are still here because they're still subscribed. They didn't unsubscribe, or not as many people as I may thought, which this is a positive. Not as many people as I thought didn't unsubscribe, so most people have remained subscribed. So it's possible that those subscribers are just like sort of laying dormant, and then when a reselling video or an actual really good reselling video comes on the channel, they'll pop back in and stuff. Maybe if there's a haul video, because I've not done hauls for a while. If I did a haul video, maybe they'd pop back on. Maybe I'd get a few more views and stuff. But I mean, over the last few weeks, I mean, at the moment, in the last 30 days, I've not gained any subscribers. I've lost subscribers. I've lost about 7 subscribers, which is unheard of for this channel. It's always grown, at least. It might have only grown one month by maybe 30 or 40 subscribers at the low, but it's always grown. So it's weird, that. And what was the other thing I was going to say? And then in terms of views, you know, we've dropped. But there's been a few, you know, there's been a couple of videos that have done okay, done a few more views and stuff. But I was kind of just a bit shocked, like, by how many people left. But the inner circle is still there. You know, the inner circle, the framework, the people who are always going to watch my videos are still there. And that's cool. That's brilliant. And hopefully, you know, as I go forward with what I'm doing on the channel, which will be reselling, investing, life videos, vlogs, things like that, you know, maybe we'll grow a bit more in the future. But it's just how it is, innit? It's just how it is. And I knew that there would be a drop, but I didn't really account for maybe how much of a drop there would be, because there's been videos that I've done in the last few weeks that have actually only got about 70 to 100 views, which is, or there's been one video at least, maybe there's possibly another one as well, and that is a real drop. That is an incredible drop, considering I've got 4.2k subscribers and one video did 70 views, 80 views. That's, you know, that is an incredible drop. So it was like, whoa, you know. Oh, Luke's in. Hi there, Luke. We've got Ian and Mel saying hi. We've got DBG in. Hi there, DBG. Oh, has your parcel come, Leanne? Oh, someone's been sending parcel. Friend mail. Will there be an unboxing? Oh, there we go. Lucy's in. Hi there, Lucy. You'll be fine, Adz. Do what you like. It's your channel stuff. Yeah, I know it is, but oh wait. 1 sec.
Online cool stuff. Redeemed this card. Go on then.
Go on, mate. I don't know. Do I have an assumption about you? I don't even know. Nothing's coming to mind. I don't even know. I literally, I don't. It's weird. I don't have an assumption about you. I'm trying to think, but literally nothing. My mind is blank. Literally nothing is coming to mind. Come on, there must be something. Computers, maybe? Something about computers? I assume... Well, I suppose this is one, but it's not even really an assumption, because I know you like computers anyway. I assume that you can rebuild a PC if you needed to. I assume, you know, you could probably build up a PC from scratch or something. I guess that's my only assumption, and it's not really that much of an assumption, because I know you like PCs and stuff anyway, so I assume you will. But, yeah. I suppose it is an assumption, but it's... I literally can't think of anything else. It's crazy. I don't know. Right, so we've done that one. Is that... Oh, God, I'm getting confused now. Right, then. Yeah, so, as I was saying, Lucy, yeah, it is my channel and stuff, but here's the unwritten thing, or unspoken thing about YouTube. It isn't really your channel. If you want to get views. If you want to get views, it's the audience's channel. And you always have to do what's right, or what's best for the audience, what they want. It's your channel... so long as you are willing to sacrifice the views, basically. Because I can do whatever I want on this channel. Perfectly fine. That's exactly right. But if I do all the things I want to do, I won't get the same amount of views. Now, sometimes there's some overlap, where something I like to do is something the audience likes to see, and therefore that's good, and that's the optimum. But a lot of the time, if I want to do what I want to do, I sacrifice the views, and then, you know, it makes me feel as if, you know, no one wants literally like a handful of people watching their content that they've put in good time to. And so then you just get demotivated and you don't feel like doing it and stuff. And so, yeah, you kind of just... I either have to sacrifice what I want to do to get the views, or I just do what I do and be happy with potentially maybe even less views in the future. So I'm at the point now where I'm kind of trying to think of how I can actually get back to doing what the audience wants without really too much of my own happiness going into it. You know, I mean, yeah, there will be a bit of happiness there, but really I need to think about doing professional videos, maybe once a week, still on topics that the channel is about, and therefore it will give me some level of happiness. But I've got to think about what I want. Do I want the views, or do I want the happiness? And yeah, it'd be brilliant to get both, but it just doesn't seem at this moment in where my channel is at that I can have both. Maybe in the future I can have both, or maybe, and even maybe back in the past I had both for a while. But it seems at the moment I actually just need to kickstart the channel, and then get the views up, and then once the views are up a bit more, I can reassess and then think, right, how can I very, very gently and carefully and subtly add in content that my audience still like, and that potentially I have a bit more happiness with doing as well. So it's a weird one really at the moment. I mean, I've thought about doing some more investing videos, because I actually would fairly enjoy doing investing videos, and although it's not a guaranteed thing for views, there's a long-term potential that in the search results on YouTube the views could pick up and stuff. So but that's the unspoken rule about YouTube really. It's either views or happiness, and you sometimes get both. Sometimes you get both, but not all the time. And so you have to think, you know, what do you want to do? Do you want views or do you want happiness? And for me, I'd rather views, because that's why I do, you know, I want to produce something that gets out there and people see and people appreciate and people enjoy and people can say, oh, that was pretty decent, you know, because that's what it's about, you know. But anyway, so I have to sacrifice either one or the other. But it's a very dangerous game because you can get into views equaling your own happiness. So, for example, you know, I could pursue views and then I could get happiness, I could get false happiness from the views, and then when the views go, you're just down again and stuff. So sometimes it's not good to just pursue the views, you know, but you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? It's a funny old game, YouTube, it really is. It's a funny old game. But I've kind of let go so much to the views now because you wouldn't believe how many videos I have done where I think, oh, this is going to be brilliant. This is going to be brilliant. I'm going to get, you know, 1,000, 3,000, 5,000 views or whatever on this. And then we don't. And we just flop or they just do a few hundred views. I'm thinking, oh. And you just up and down constantly like that. So I've just let go to it. And I mean, the crypto video I did the other day, I had a lot of enthusiasm for. And I did the title good, did the tags good, did the thumbnail good. I edited it. Oh, you know, it wasn't crazy editing or anything, but it was okay editing. And I thought, you know, there's a potential for this to do pretty good. Possibly in search over, you know, a bit of time, or maybe even just straight away by the title, the power of the title. But I knew full well there was a hint of Gdanko in the back of my mind, in which essentially I was thinking, yeah, it probably won't actually do well. It's probably me just thinking it'll do well again, and actually it's probably just going to get like 400 views or something, 500 views in a week, rather than what, you know, that ideal. I thought, oh yeah, it probably could get like 5,000 views or something, you know, in a matter of a few months, you know, when it goes up. And so, I mean, it still might, because it's out there and stuff, and the ball might get rolling with it in a few weeks, or a few months, but, you know, still I've kind of just let go of that, and what happens will happen, essentially. And I'm not going to let my happiness depend on it too much, you know. I just get on with the next video, essentially, and see what we can do with that one. Vintage DC Universe, Action League, versus figure sets. Batman, Joker. But it is one of them weird ones, YouTube. You've got to be careful. You've got to be careful with it. I've been up and down like a roller coaster with it. Wonder Woman. Right, I'll check the chat in a sec. This is my third listing. Oh, 1.5, 12 into my third listing. Get 10 done today, I'll be happy. What I might do is grab my lunch in a bit. Not quite yet, but in a bit. And put the old screen up or something, the Be Right Back screen. So, because I want to do the stream. I want to keep doing the stream. You know, I don't want to end it and then have to because I want to come on this afternoon and do a bit of listing. Because I actually do need to do some listing. I've not got any particular aim of listing, but I'm just... I mean, 10 really would be a minimum. Also, if you got any listing to do, you know the drill. At this point, most people know the drill. Obviously, get the listing done. If you're new, you know, and you don't know the drill. The drill. And I did say, actually, a few months ago, I've already checked the charity shops in Bangor, and there's 15 charity shops, including within that about 2 or 3 junk style shops, which I've never even been to a junk style shop, I don't think. But I could imagine they're pretty good for getting stock. So, yeah, it'd be pretty cool up there. As I mentioned the other week, the start date still hasn't changed. We're still on for September. So yeah, we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully it'll go ahead and stuff. Because if it did get pushed back, I wouldn't like that, because then we might have less time to do the work in. they might not actually extend the year on the other side, if you know what I mean. So if that didn't happen, if they didn't extend the year on the other side, then we'd have less time to do the same amount of work, and that's not good. I'm sure they'd find a way around it, you know, I'm sure they'd help us out in some way, but, you know, I wouldn't like that. I'd rather just start in September. Oh, I don't know what brand these are. Not got a picture of the back. Z is hiding. Where? One sec, let me... Night M? Night? What do you mean M? Who's... Oh, right, Night, yeah, to Mel. Thanks for joining, Mel. Your true supporters was the... Yeah, I know, I get it, you know, it just shocked me how many people, like, just left and stuff. Man, that hurts. I suppose I'm not worth having assumptions. No, it's just like, I don't know. I only know that's a very good thing, though. If I can't think of an assumption about you, that's a very good thing, because it means that you're presenting to the world who you are. You're not being false in any way. Someone who is being maybe a little bit false, you might be able to get like 50 assumptions about, or maybe we were being quite a lot false, you could get about 50 assumptions from, because they're hiding. We've got this like facade put up, and then we've got the real kind of person behind that, and then what you're doing is you're seeing through the facade intuitively, and so you can then make assumptions based on what's behind that facade, but there's no facade, you see, so therefore I can't make assumptions about you. So, you know, I mean, it's not just the facade that you make assumptions, you know, I mean, sometimes maybe someone's just not said something about themselves, you know, not said a piece of information, but you can just kind of feel as if maybe they like that, or they don't like this, or whatever, intuitively again, but that's not necessarily because of a facade, that's just maybe they've not said it, but you think it about them. So there's always that side of assumptions as well. I just watch for personalities I like no matter what they're doing. Great news, I'll put the pressure washer away. I don't know what that's in reference to, Ian, but okay. G, did you sell? Oh my god! Mel's TikTok video, that was sick. Right, I was on Instagram, and I literally pressed on her story, and I was thinking, what, wait, is this Mel? I couldn't register that it was Mel. I thought it was someone else. For about 3 seconds of that story, I thought it was someone else. And then I thought, oh no, wait, it's Mel. And then I was like, hang on, what's going on here? And then it took me about a further 5 seconds or so to actually register it was a TikTok thing. And then I thought, my god, that lip sync, you know, the lip sync from her to the actual volume of TikTok, it was incredible. And I had to message her. I said to her, your lip syncing ability is incredible. That was really, really cool. Yeah, best not to think about too much, but I know it definitely is. The thing is, whenever I just put content out, and I'm just doing it, putting it out, you know, day in, day out, whatever, that's cool. I'm happy about that, and I don't think about these other things. I'm actually enjoying it, I'm happy, the views are what they are, essentially, and some videos may do well, others may not do well, but that's that. And so when you start to really look at it and analyse it and really dig deep into it, really, really think about it, then it starts to, you know, start to think, oh, why, you know, why is this happening? Why is the other happening? And all the rest of it. Anyway, I'm just gonna, who's just what? Axe. Oh, I've never seen them. Axe. No, AX. Oh, I can't say that name. Sorry, I can't say that name. Yeah, I'm not gonna try. You never know. You never know, Fortsy. Anyway, off for dinner. Have fun. Good luck, Dad. I had to think then. You're off for dinner. Hang on, it's not 5 o'clock. Yes, it was Ace. Made me. Oh, it was bloody brilliant, that TikTok. Right, I'm just gonna see if I can find a brand for these DC Universe things. Oh, actually, I forgot. I've actually already done a listing. I know this sounds terrible, it sounds like I'm making it up, but I did do a listing. It was a sell similar one, so it didn't take me very long at all before I did this video, so I'm actually up to, this will be my 4th one, so that's actually pretty cool. I've got it wrote down there. I just clocked that and I realised. Classics, Batman, DC Universe, Action League versus. I wonder what. So have they got? Oh, for God's sake, we've not got another picture on. I need to know what the brand is. Can someone tell me what the bloody brand is? Series Justice League. Brand DC Comics. Right, I'm gonna put. I don't even know whether it is DC Comics, but it sounds right, doesn't it? I'm gonna put it. I'm pretty sure it would be. Right then. Custom bundle. And then packaging, size. They don't really get many searches anyway, do they? Character family, Transformers. No. DC. No. Oh. I don't know. Comic. Oh. Oh, Action League. Right? Character family, Action League. That I think that's right. Don't know what the year is. We'll leave that. New and sealed. So any shelfware or anything to the packages? Oh, there's a bit of sticker residue and stuff. I'll just put that. May have, has, not may, some sticker. I was going to put minor, but I'll put sticker residue to the boxes. Starting price. Let's do this on $9.99 bids again. Right. So what have we got? We got that boat at $9.95. Got that Meccano at $9.99, and we've got this one. So we've done 4 listings. Total value: 30 quid for the first one, 10 quid, 10 quid, 50 quid. This is 60 quid. So we're doing 60 quid in listed value. That's actually not so bad. It's not so bad. We're gonna do $6.99 because actually no, I could probably get away with doing $4.49 for them. We'll do $4.49. Give someone a break on the postage because it probably won't cost me $6.99 anyway. It might do, but it's very unlikely. Right, there we go, that'll do. So we've done 4, that's okay. I don't even know what I'm having for lunch today. Oh, I knew I was, oh yeah, I was gonna have noodles. Probably have noodles. Not the super noodly things. I do them in a wok. I used to have super noodles quite a lot. Create new. Right, check the chat. Even though I've done too much checking of the chat. Probably won't be anything else in there. Right, okay. I think Z needs to do one next. Nominate Uzi. Oh yeah, TikTok, blooming hell. Tat Doctor, so have you got the YouTube bug after your appearance on Mel channel? Oh my god. Oh my god, Z. I'm happy just to be back in chat, Z. Someone else turn now. Maybe next Tap Fest. Z. Honestly, I have no clue about it. To be honest, I don't know about TikTok. I don't know. I officially nominated Z to do a TikTok. What do you think? Well, if you can work it out, but I mean, I've not been on there or anything, but I find it a little bit alien, really. I don't know. The only reason it's alien is because I've not been on there. If I was on there, I'd pick it up fairly quickly, I assume. But I mean, it's like with Instagram. I found Instagram alien for ages. It was absolutely alien for ages. And then I went on there a few times. I thought, oh yeah, I'm picking this up. I like this. Flight Speeders. What's the character? Not the character name. What's the... Is this Superman 2? It's not even on there. Wrecking Ball, Superman, and General Zoo. DC Comics action figure bundle sealed. We'll go with this one. Will do. Let's get to 5. Let's get to 5. That isn't actually too bad for an hour. That isn't actually too bad. I think we've been on an hour or around. Considering I'm on a live show, that's alright. Obviously, I would probably get triple that done in the same time. You know, if I wasn't checking the chat and things like that, and I was actually just solidly listing, but still, I don't have the motivation. As I said before, I don't have the motivation to do that. I want to just come on here, do a bit of work, chill a little bit. You know, I don't want to do tons of work. But I really do need to write a to-do list because I don't know what I've got to do the next few days. I don't know what I've got to do. I just feel so scattered at the moment. So weird. It's so weird. Superman, character family. Let me go on here. Let's see if I can see it on this one because I'm zoom in on this one. Can't see a year of production on there. No, can't see a year of production on there. Damn it. We'll put plastic in there because it's probably the figures, isn't it? We're talking about character. Let's put Superman in there. That's 116k searches. That's good. Don't know what the age is. Theme Superman, 96k searches. It doesn't say. Oh, 4+. Oh yeah, there it is. 4+. That's 4+. Well, yeah, I suppose so. Yeah, but it's not got 2 small pieces. I was thinking maybe 4 is a little bit young for those, but yeah. I suppose it's in reference to the actual size of the pieces rather than anything. Probably going to be used by people who are older than 4, but you know, maybe like 7 or 8. I would have thought it'd been, you know, a 7 or 8+, but it's just a recommended thing, isn't it? New and sealed figures. Should I do an auction on these or what? Let me check. Let me check on what we're going for. Whoa. I'll check the chat in a sec. 1 minute. I'm sorry. If you have any questions, whack them in while I'm on the, you know, doing this bit of research, and then I'll get to them in a sec. What am I doing now? Actually, I need to check where my Twitch... Sorry, that needs to be up there. My Twitch follow account. There we go. I knew that was something I was meant to do before the stream. But before I actually did the stream. But yeah, I forgot. As always. But what I am going to do is a video on... actually, you know what? It might be really good for me not to get views. I'm thinking this is brilliant. Because you know what it does? It makes me less... not a capitalist. What am I trying to say? Less of someone who is about the views. You know what I mean? It directs me towards the content and towards the people who are watching the videos. And I need that because I can get blown up easy. This is why I don't get 50,000 views, because everyone knows, comes across in my body language, everyone knows that, you know, I want the 50,000 views, and if I get to the 50,000 views, I'll just be blown up like crazy. So I need to first of all work on lowering myself down, enjoying the content, enjoying more the audience as well. Like really, I mean, I enjoy the audience obviously, but really, you know, wrapping my hands around that. Not in a possessive way, I mean just like in a nice, friendly, hugging way. I know that could come across very bad actually, couldn't it? But no, in a really like a friendly, huggy way. And then I'll be able to have the humility and the humbleness, even if humbleness is a word, I don't know, to then be able to, in the future, cope with and be humble enough when I receive those views. That's the thing that I'm lacking. Experience in humility and humbleness. So that's what I'm going to gain. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to work on that. I'm going to work on that humility, humbleness, you know, lower it down. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to chill. We're going to chill. I know my path now. I know my path. All I need to do is know my path. When I know my path, I'm cool. But when I don't have that direction, then I get scatty and actually scatty has a very, very negative connotation that has nothing to do with actual disorganization in the brain. Doesn't it mean something? Oh no, that's scat. Oh no, I'm thinking scat. No, that's not a scat. Scat. Okay, that's a horrible word. Don't use that word. I was just using it so that then you knew what I meant. But do not use that word. It's a horrible word. But no, it's scatty. That's the word. So yeah, it is scatty. I think that is the right word. I was getting it confused then though. Right then. 449 with Herms. I'm gonna take 449. Right then. Starting price $7.99. Should we go? No. I'm gonna buy it now. This bugger. Buy it now. This bugger. Right then. What should we do? $12.99. There is literally one on for £3 plus post, or one sold maybe for £3 plus post. Not for both of them, but for one of them. So I think $12.99 plus post is. You know what? I should do less than $4.49, but I kind of can't at the moment because I'm doing the collection with Hermes and I need that on there. But yeah, that's quite a lot for postage, isn't it? Really. Just gonna have to message someone if you say, "Ooh, action figure type." There we go. Brand, DC Comics. I know what this one is because I saw it on the bottom of it. DC Comics. Condition, new. EAN, does not apply. EAN, does not apply. Bloody hell, that was crazy. Right, okay, action figures. We're buggered, we're doing it. $12.99, that's number 5. Where's me thing? $12.99. Whoa, okay. Nearly fell. Right then, next one. Oh my god, we're doing loads. This is the most amount of listing I've ever done on a video. How many people have we got watching? I've not even checked that. Oh, here we go. I just say I'm meant to have more humility and not look at the numbers and not look about the views and stuff. And like, how many people are watching? 15, that's okay actually. Gimbal. Hi all, a bit late. Actually, Gimbal, if this is not too personal, who are you in terms of, do I know you on Instagram or anything? That's what I'm trying to say. Do I know you from Instagram? Do I know you from Facebook or anything? Because I don't know. Because I keep seeing your name and you're regular and stuff, but I'm wondering whether I actually know you from somewhere or what. Maybe I've met you. I don't know. No scat chat, please. No, no, no. Terrible. I suppose I could get my big ab out. Oh, God, no. No, Z, no. Oh, my God, no. Right, okay, let me do this next one. Where are we? I've done that one. I deleted that one. Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. Oh, balloon. I'm just putting this one on auction quite low, actually, because I want rid of this now. Balloon, push. Rescue truck. Roll along. Kids. Magic children. Toy vehicle. Box. Actually, it's sealed, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but I think. Are we still on the right screen? Yeah, we are on the right screen. Cool. Oh yeah, it is sealed. It is sealed. I just needed to double check. Boxed. Sealed. Coolio. Right. Oh. Toys, that'll do. Yeah, bugger that. Ever the professional. I'm so bad. I wonder how many sales I could have actually got if I put the EAN in. But who really has the time to type in there about 16 digits off every bloody item? I don't have that time. I mean, it's crazy. You can't do that for every item. I mean, fair enough if you, as I've said before, if you've got a big stock of stuff, you know, like you're doing a multi-listing and you've got 100 of them or whatever, or 50 of them, or even 10 of them or whatever. But when you're doing it on unique items like this, how many... I mean, God, I'd be spending forever putting in the bloody ends. So, bugger it. It's probably getting to the point now where I kind of have to do it because, to be honest, it's becoming more and more prevalent, I suppose, that you don't necessarily get the searches, you know, it's becoming more prevalent in search, and so if you don't do it, you might not get the searches and stuff. I mean, I know item specifics are way, way more than they actually were, than they used to be. Item specifics used to be, you know, hardly anything. You just put them in, you know, yeah, okay, fair enough. But now, you know, you can see down here, 139.2k searches. So, you know, like, put these in, it is very, you know, it's very valuable. Vehicles and cars. Character, there isn't a character to it, it's just a, there isn't a character. No. Oh, bugger it, what's that? Don't want you. Product line. Push and go, push and go maybe? No, I don't think it is. Character family. Oh, there's not even one of them, is there? I'm gonna put playset in there. It kind of is a playset. It's not quite, but it's kind of. Theme. Fire engine. Fire. Rescue. What's the... Oh, Christmas, Easter. I'm not going to put that in there, and it's not quite right, is it? Going to put unknown for that, I don't know. No. Shame I can't put the character family in there, but it just doesn't really have one, I don't think, so... New and sealed. Inbox. Bugger you, that'll do. Bugger you, that'll do. Oh, that's good. I'm going to put this on auction. I'm going to put it on quite low as well, at $4.99, because I just want this gone. I've had it for so long. I want this gone. And it should go at $4.99. It would surprise me if this didn't go at $4.99. Very much so, especially these days with everyone in lockdown wanting to buy things and stuff. This actually could go up quite a bit, actually, because a lot of the parents will be looking for these types of things. Everyone's got to have things to entertain the kids. But saying that, these days it's terrible, isn't it? Everyone just gives the kids the phones and stuff. I mean, it's fine if you're giving the kids the phones for a little bit, but I think a lot of people just give the kids the phones for ages on end, and just like, whoa, that's a bit crazy. I mean, because I've grown up with technology. I'm always quite aware of its effect on me and other people and stuff. So I'm thinking when or if I have kids, I'm going to be quite strict with them with the technology for quite a while, because I don't want. Whoa, bloody hell! That door, God. Tell you that happened last week when my mum was coming back from the supermarket. I was on stream last week actually. But God, that door slammed. Right then, list with displayed fees, and this is $4.99. 6 items listed, boys. Go for lunch in a minute. 12:56. Gotta go for lunch soon. Right then. Oh, sorry, I'm not going to click onto that. I usually do it by the other. So then you don't have to see it being flicked back in two. I'm going to invent a blockchain eBay. Ah, Tom, there is already a blockchain marketplace. It's called Seacoin, I think. I think that's the one. Is it Seacoin? I think it's Seacoin is the one that's the blockchain market. No, no, it's not Sia. It's not Sia. Ignore me. There is one though. There is one on CoinMarketCap.
You've got ads cards.
Extreme 1000.
Oh, here he is. Do a power pose.
So here having a stitch.
I don't even know. Let me flip back onto this. I don't even know how to do that. Oh God! I've eaten too much more. Beck, I've eaten too much more. I've got to sit down. Beck, oh God. Oh, it was that fried chicken. Oh God, no. Oh God. Oh no, wait, you don't get a stitch from fried chicken. Well, I suppose you can. Okay. Yeah, it's kind of more running and stuff. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, I'll have to sit down. I don't know why I'm doing the voice, but anyway. Oh, I have to sit down. Oh God. Oh God. Oh, bloody hell. Well, okay, that'll do. It's meant to be a power pose like this or that or this or other. Oh, I was reading a book on body language the other day. Apparently, I have noticed, obviously, I did know that this was a power pose, right? This thing here. But also, apparently, if you do that and you're facing someone, even possibly on this stream, now it would come across as, but it actually comes across as superiority. So it's not just a power pose, and obviously doing this actually makes you feel more empowered, but maybe that's the reason that it makes you feel more empowered in relation to feeling more superior to others, and others seeing your body language and then feeling inferior to you. So that was interesting. So you've got to be careful when you're doing the power poses, I suppose, because it can make other people feel inferior. Unless we all did it together. If everyone did it together, probably be alright. But if just one person did it, like I just did it then, it might actually convey some level of superiority. So it's interesting, that. But no, that book on body language is very good. Oh.
Extreme 1000.
Derek? Who's Derek? Is he in the chat? Oh God, I hate roasting bloody other people. No, it's meant to be roast me. It's not roast someone else. No, Derek isn't even. That's one orgasmic voice. Orgasmic? What? That what? Oh God, that's what? Oh, right, oh yeah, oh, okay, oh, yeah, okay, I see it now. A little bit, yeah, okay, yeah, okay. Okay, I see it now. Because I had associated it with sort of an older man who had been smoking for a while. I didn't make that association. I had completely not made that association. So yeah, okay. That's weird. Right. Damn, too late to sell vintage video games for BTC. What do you mean too late to... Oh, right, yeah. No, you can go on there, but... to be honest, someone wants to make a better one because I downloaded the marketplace actually of that coin. Sorry, I forgot what the name of the coin. I really want to try and find that name of the coin, but bugger it, I'm not doing it now. But yeah, bloody hell. Yeah, but anyway, it's really not a very good marketplace. When I first went on it about a year ago, it might have improved now, but it's really not. Someone wants to probably do a rival one because it's a proper gap in the market that if someone had the tech the development skills or could actually pay someone to develop it, they would make a crap ton of money if they could actually really get it off the ground. Because if it was rival eBay or if it could rival eBay or Amazon, then they stand no chance because there would be no fees. It would be completely feeless. Well, I say completely feeless. You might have to pay like a small, tiny transaction cost because of the blockchain. For God's sake, I'm trying to do some listing. There might be a very tiny transaction charge to keep the blockchain running and stuff, but it wouldn't be anything else, and it would be very, very minor. It'd be like 0.01% or something. It wouldn't be an actual fee really. So yeah, that is a great gap in the market. If I knew some developers, if I knew some developers and I had more money, I'd be piling all my money into that because that is the one thing right now that could make someone incredibly rich. But in terms of in crypto and stuff. But yeah. Anyway. Oh yeah. So I bet Tom wonders what we're doing because I've not even talked to him about the ads cards or anything. But basically, we have these ads cards now. One of them is an example down there where people can buy them and then it gives them more power on stream for Tom who doesn't know what I'm doing. And they're all random silly stuff and some of them are actually maybe a bit more serious. But yeah, it means that people can basically take the pee out of me every time I'm on stream and I really don't know why I did them because it's crazy. And Shazad has about 200 or 250 of these ads cards. It's crazy. So every stream he puts about 500 ads cards in here and makes me do loads. That might be a bit of an over exaggeration, by the way. It's not 500, but maybe about 10 or 12 or something. But I'm not really doing the monkey thing today. I'm just doing half-assed kind of thing. Skoo-doo, skoo-doo-doo-doo, skoo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Right, okay, that'll do. I know it's not 60 seconds, but that card needs to be changed to 30 seconds. I'm not having that card being 60 seconds anymore. Bugger that crap. Bugger it. Right, let's go back on my computer. Let's do one more listing before lunch. God. Nobody send me ads cards. Let me do a listing. Right. Payment received. Ooh. Today's not been bad. I've done over 150 quid already. In fact, I think I did another sale before, so probably about 170. I had a load of auctions ending, that's why. And I sold that thing for 80 quid as well, so that's like a big portion of it. What should I do now? I've not got that many left to do. Well, not many easy ones left to do. I'm going to do this Stella Artois thing. Or Stella Artois. What is it? Stella Artois? Or Stella Artois? Or whatever it's called. I think it's Stella Artois, isn't it? The fighting bit. Oh, God, no.
Online cool stuff redeemed this card. Arnie as Terminator put the cookie down.
Oh, I can't do... Look, I'm okay at some accents, but not on... I can't do that. Put the cookie down. No, you see, I can't... Put the cookie down. No, wait. Put the cookie down. No, wait, it's turning like Nigerian or something. What? Put the cookie down. No. Put the cookie down. No, put... I could probably actually formulate a pretty decent accent from this accent, but it wouldn't be this accent. Put the cookie down. Put the cookie down. I get to the chopper. No, oh God, it's so bad. Get to the chopper. No, oh God, it's terrible. Get to the chopper. Get to the chopper. Oh, are you fools? Get to the chopper. No, oh God, it's so bad. I'm not good at Arnie Schwarzenegger. No. Put the cookie down. No, oh God, yeah, it's so bad. No, I'm not doing it anymore. No, we're not doing that anymore. That's terrible. Oh my God, he's so terrible at accents. Why can't he do any? It's so bad. Tin, metal, drinks, tray. Oh, I need some more in that. Can anyone think of keywords for me? I can't think of keywords on this listing. Stella Artois, printed.
You've got ads cards.
Oh my God.
Extreme 1296.
Stop saying how can I improve my sales. You don't need to improve your sales, for God's sake. I'm just on stream.
Oh.
Do you want to say hi?
Hi.
No, come
Hello.
here.
Who's on?
I'll check.
Hi. Hello.
Tom, Ian, Zahir, Shazad,
Hello, guys.
Georgina.
Hi.
I think that's about it. Oh, well, I've got 20 people watching, but only about 5 or 6 people chatting.
Do you feel fit enough to drive later?
Why do I need to drive?
Take me to Harvey's. Don't matter. No.
Oh, yeah, can you?
No, it's up to you.
No, I can do that, yeah.
Sure.
If you need someone else with you, yeah. Well, it's not that. I'm actually pretty good now. I'm pretty over whatever it was, but I
Oh, just give me a shout later.
oh bloody hell, he's gone now. Yeah. Oh, Scott. He just walked down the stairs. I was in the middle of a bloody conversation.
Extreme
Hi, Dad.
1296 redeemed this card. Adz Dad.
So now you're saying that I have to answer the next question about what? Right. Okay. So I'll have to look what the next question is in the chat. Right. First off, why do you want help with your sales? And then, because there's no way I can give you help with your sales. For God's sake, your photos, your descriptions, your titles, your everything is like crazy compared to mine. So really, why would you even bother doing that? Because there's no bloody things in there. It's like Arnie is on the screen. Yeah, it really is. I have done 4,000 today. A bit slow. Oh God. Oh God. Oh God. He just walks off. I'm gonna tell him that thing that halfway through the conversation he just walks downstairs. I didn't want to go out necessarily because you don't want to add to the thing, do you? You know, but my mum, either me or my mum's got to go, so I'll go. But you don't want to add to the bloody thing because he's got his car in for the MOT. Because apparently MOTs are still running. Did you know that? I didn't know that would be happening. But I suppose we've got to be careful with the safety of vehicles and stuff still, haven't we? Because people are still driving, so. But, you know, it's weird what's actually still open and what's not. Yeah, has anyone got any keywords for this? Because I really don't have any keywords for this. Reminds me of Lee Francis as Mel B. Oh, I don't know. Oh, maybe. Oh, yeah. I have all the power. Yeah, you have all the power. It's crazy. Hey, Daddy. Oh, no. Georgina, please don't say that. That's just... I don't think you were... I don't know whether you were saying it in that way or not, but it just... When I read it off the page, it sounded to me like, hello, Daddy. You know, like really... No, please. Oh, RJ's in, which is... I think Jimmy, right? Jimmy, right? Not Jamie, because Jamie is... No, Jimmy's the other... Oh, there's too many Jimmys. Vintage. So actually, I don't even know it's vintage. I can't put vintage. I'm losing keywords here. Someone help me out. God, I'm losing them. Drinks, party, tin, metal, drinks, party, tray, white, and oh, I'm really scraping the bottom of the barrel here. White and red. That's not going to add anything to the title. Drinks, metal, drinks, party, tray, black, red and white. I don't even know. No, not that. Oh, for God's sake. It's just sad. Oh, it's funny. Right, okay. Metal wear. We're going to put this in vintage. No, not vintage. Well, it's not really vintage. Oh, bugger it. It can go in vintage metal wear. I'm not buggering around. Bloody bugger. I need some keywords. Someone tell me some keywords for this title. How's you doing, Roy? Oh, is it Roy? I thought it was Jimmy. I thought it was Jimmy. I thought RJ was Jimmy. Not Roy. Roy? Oh, God. I'm getting everyone's names wrong now. Oh, my God. I can't have all them. Right, I'm going to get lunch in a minute. Yeah, okay, it's Roy. Sorry, I thought you were Jimmy. Man cave, brilliant. Okay, brilliant. That's going in there. Brilliant. Okay, that'll do. It's not the best title, but it's just going to have to do for now. Buy it now price. Let's put this at $14.99, you know. This is like a $14.99 item. Jimmy is... No! I meant Jimmy White. Is it not Jimmy White? From the Facebook group. Oh, God, I'm getting everyone's names wrong. It is Jimmy White, right? Let me go on Facebook and think it... I thought it was Jimmy. He used to have a picture of Sid the Sloth. Or not Sid the Sloth, SofaWorks Neil, even. Gotta log on to... Oh, wait, hang on. Hang on, I'm showing you all my Facebook here. Hang on, I'm gonna have to log on my phone. Oh, no, I can't even log on my phone because I've not even got it on there. Oh, bugger it. Right then. What else? Stella Artois. Metal tin. Item specifics. Metal. Drink type. There isn't a drink type. Era. 90s. Stella, trays, metal. I'm trying to think what else I've got to do on here. Country of manufacture, I don't know. I'm going to put unknown in there. Drink type. There isn't a drink type, is there? Ew, I don't know. Used. Shop categories. I think I'm done. No, I'm not. I need to do something on the description. Round. Stella. Artois. Drink tray. Perfect for parties, celebrations, or in a man cave. Right, perfect. Right, and then I need to write this one down as well, because I'm at 7, I think. Right. Right. So then, what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to go downstairs. I wonder... Shall I put the Be Right Back screen on, or shall I do something here? I can't put Chuckle Vision on because I'm on YouTube. I have to put the Be Right Back screen on. I don't think there's any other way of doing it. So, yeah, that's not good. Yeah. Right, okay, I'm going to have to be back in 30 minutes, or 20 minutes then. One sec. Right, there we go. Also, by the way, I'll be back in a bit. If you're watching this pre-recorded, skip ahead a bit to when I'm back, when you see my face on the screen. If you're watching live, maybe go away for a bit and then come back. I just don't want to end the stream and then come back on. It's just, you know what it is. It's like, it's crazy. So, I'll be back in a bit. Sorry. I don't know whether you caught that last bit. I said, I'll be back in a bit. I'll put a time up on the screen, so then you know when to come back. Right, there's a time on the screen now. I'll be back in a bit. Oh. Actually, it might not be 30 minutes, but it might be shorter. Probably not going to be longer, but around that. hope my mic's still on. Right, I've got my food now. We're back in 5 minutes, well, 10, maybe 10 minutes. Right then, what's been going on when I've been away? Let's have a look at my old chat. Well, I'll have to go up here. Don't know whether there'll be much chat or not. Feeling sick? Can we not? Oh, I don't know. Adz, I'll message you. Okay, cool. Oh, Roy! I think I know who it is now. If it is Roy, I think I know who it is. Keep classics again. What charity shops? I don't know. I don't know. If you're referring to the to that Stella Artois thing, I can't remember. Hello, Tatzers. Gone. Yeah. Back. Hello, Gimbal. Yeah, I'm back now. Anyway. Yeah, good. Thanks. I think that's about. Oh no, God, we've got even more chat. Bloody hell. All good. People just chatting. People just chatting for a while. Alright, okay, cool. We're back. Anyway, we are back. So tell your friends that we are back. And we'll get on and do some more listing. So. Right, okay. We're back. Seeing what else I could list quite easily in my photo gallery, I suppose. Oh, God, bloody hell. Now, there's going to be some burping because I've just eaten. Or there might be some burping because I've just eaten. But it's just how I'm programmed to function, so you're just going to have to live with it. There might not be. But it could be. Right, up to...
You've got ads cards.
Oh no, I've just eaten. Oh my God.
Redeemed this card. How would you feel if Georgina was your new mom?
Quite nice, Georgina. I'd quite like that. I wouldn't mind that. Yeah. I mean, the age differences would mean it would never happen, but, how old is she? Yeah, no, it wouldn't happen. But, no, that would be fine. Character options, I want to say these are. Yeah, character options. Just know, don't send me an ads card that I have to get up because I just need to sit because I've just had some lunch. I'm not terribly full, but, you know, I just don't think it would be good if I got up and did some dancing because then, you know, I might feel a bit, ooh, you know. Sealed on card. See what else we can put in there, see if I've got any characters left. Oh, I've got to go in a bit as well because I've got to take my dad to pick up his car for his MOT. But I've not got to do that for a little bit yet, so okay. We've got a bit. Toys, action figures. Oh, I'm so tired. I get so tired after my lunch now. Normally I have about 20 minutes after my lunch where I just sit there just chilling, watching something on YouTube, but I got back into it too fast today. Well, I didn't want to leave that thing up, you know, that, whatever it was that I had up, that be right back thing up, whatever. But I suppose I could have done if I wanted to. Dalek Sec Hybrid. Lovely. Oh, I need to make sure my posture's right again, because I keep slanting over and it's not good. It's not good. Hang on, did that? Oh, there we go. It's updated now. It didn't update then, did it? Boo-doo-doo. They're multiplying. And you send control for the power you're supplying. It's electrifying. Gotta shape up, up, up. 'Cause I need a man. Alien.
You've got ads cards.
Extreme 1296 redeemed this card. Which reseller can't you stand? 1. Tracy 2. Zahir.
1 Tracy, 2 Zahir. And I've got to do that in 30 seconds. I like them both. Don't do this to me. I like them both, but if there was one I had to pick more than the other to spend more time with, probably Tracy. But I like them both. I can't say I dislike one, but in saying Tracy, obviously I'm saying that I would like to spend more time with her than Zahir, and therefore excluding the Zahir a little bit, so therefore you could say I dislike him a little bit more, but I don't mean that. I just... Well, no, kind of, I've already pointed out that I do mean that yeah. Well, I've probably used up my 30 seconds, so you'll just have to take that as it is now. That's it. So I can't explain myself anymore. But yeah, I'm sure Z'll understand. How would you kiss your mum though with those things on her eyes? What? I don't even get it. With those things on her eyes? Oh, the eyelashes. Oh, right, okay. Little dig there. And how come Tommy's up? Bloody hell, it's like only 8 o'clock where you are. Okay, time for breakfast. Gonna put the timer on and I'll be back in 30. Right, okay. Bloody hell, that's crazy. But Zahir has gorgeous hair and beard, remember? Yeah, I know, but I just feel, I don't know. It's hard, because I've not met Tracy. I've not met Zahir, actually, but I don't know. I was trying to think, how long of a conversation could we hold? Could I hold with Tracy, or could I hold with Zahir? And I think I'd probably run out of conversation with Zahir sooner than Tracy. So therefore I have to go with Tracy, because I think, well, you know, I'd be able to talk to her for longer. I just feel somehow there'd be more there, but you never know. It might be the opposite way around. You don't know, do you? But, yeah. It's one of those things you just... You know, I'd like to meet them both, and I'd sort of equally like to talk to them both, but I would imagine that one of them I'd be able to get on more with, you know. Because that's how it works, isn't it? You get on more with... Let's say you have 5 people. You're going to get on really well with one of them. You're probably going to get on, yeah, okay, with maybe 3 of them, 2 of them, and then you're probably going to dislike one of them. Like, you know, actually dislike one of them. Out of, you know, the 5 people. Because that's what I've found. I found they're actually quite few and far between where I really connect with someone. I mean, I really connect with someone. I'd say probably, let's say I'm chatting on Instagram to people, probably every 20 people or something there's one person that I really connect with. But then there's, let's say, another 7, no, not 7, probably about, no, a lot more than that, because if I've said, like, 5, and there's 3 out of 5 that you'd probably be like, meh. No, I'd probably say, here's what it is, there's, like, one person I connect to like crazy, about another 7 who I connect to quite a lot, and then there's probably another further 7 or 8 or whatever, no, maybe even 9 or 10, that I'm just like, yeah, they're okay, I'll hold a conversation with them, alright. But then there's maybe out of that 20 another 3 or 4 I don't like, I'm like, oh, they're not brilliant, but, or maybe 2 or 3, maybe something like that, maybe about 10%. And it's not necessarily that I don't like them per se, it's just that our personality types clash, or the way we do things clash. It's not that necessarily they're doing anything wrong, it's just that, for me, I don't gel with those 2 or 3 people. And that's fine, and we can go our separate ways, and they can meet their kind of group of people, I meet my group of people, that's just how it is. Bugger it, I don't know. It's hard friendships and stuff, innit? It's hard, like, I don't know, like, understanding why you connect to people and what it is and stuff, because there's so many variables, isn't there? You can base it off personality type, but it's not solely that, because if you've got certain similar interests, even if you're like maybe slightly opposite personality types, you might still actually attract. You might start to be really cool. You might actually really get on. So you can't just do it by that. It's too reductionistic. But when you start doing it by personality type, by interest, by this, by that, by all these different things, then you build up a bit more of a picture. But yeah, personality type probably does come into it quite a bit. I mean, I don't think I would be best friends with someone who's an extroverted, sensing, thinking, perceiving type, because that's the exact opposite to me. And they'd always want to be doing things and going out there in the world and, all the rest of it. But still, I suppose if we had extroverted sensing, then we'd be introverted thinking. Yeah. And then the third one would be introverted feeling. Oh no, that could work. Okay, yeah, okay. I could maybe get on with the direct opposite personality type, but we'd only really align in one of the areas, which would be the tertiary function of the personality type. So the Myers-Briggs personality type. So, can you sustain a relationship based on a tertiary function of a personality type? Probably not. But then you say, well, this person happens to like Doctor Who, and then it's like, yeah, well, okay, let's give it a go. Because, yeah, okay, we don't really line up in personality type, but there is a part of our personality type that lines up, and you like Doctor Who, so we could probably just about get on. But the best people I'm going to get on with are INFJs, possibly ISFJs, possibly, did I say INTPs? Yeah, definitely. And then possibly something like an ENFJ or an ENFP, something like that, probably get on well with. It's very, very hard to actually pinpoint people's personality types, though. Is that upside down? Oh, that's upside down. Yeah, it's very, very hard. I can see it in some people, but sometimes it's quite hard to actually work out someone's personality type. Sometimes you look at them and you see them and you think about them and you're like, yeah, well, they might be this, but it's possible that they're this. And then you think, well, how does that affect, how will that affect our friendship? And you think, well, maybe it's going to affect it negatively. You know what? I better back out a bit. Just for the good of our, the good of their mental health and my mental health. Because if we're going to both butt heads, then there's no point in trying with it, really. It's like trying to make a square a square block fit a round hole. It just doesn't work. So I've kind of left trying, you know, and just with certain personality types, I've just left, or certain people who maybe don't have my own interests as well, I've just left trying and been like, right, okay, it's just not going to work. Let's just not do this. I'll just hang out with these people. You just hang out with those. You know, it's fair enough. That's how it is, you know. I mean, yeah, it screams a little bit of just maybe not facing problems and stuff, but so long as you kind of just embrace a little bit of that opposite personality type without going overboard on it, that's all that's necessary, really. You don't need to really become the other personality type or anything. You should never change yourself. You never change yourself in a drastic way or anything. Doctor Who. I don't think I need anything else in there, really. I don't think the boxes. The boxes are cool. So yeah, if you're an INFJ or you're an INTP or you're an ISFJ, something like that, maybe even an IS.
You've got ads cards.
Extreme 1296.
Yeah, alright, I'm doing it. I'm doing it. But if you're an IS, maybe even an ISFP, yeah, I'd probably get on with you. But, you know, not many people know the personality types. A lot of people just literally don't know them. They're just oblivious. But you don't need to know them, because you live them. You are that personality, so you know yourself. And you also know other people's personalities or personality types in relation to what you are, without even realising the conceptual nature of the personality type, as in an INFJ or an ESTP or whatever. So, therefore, you know, it's not really... You don't need to worry too much with it. People rub you up the wrong way, you know, about it. And, you know, it may be because, not directly, but it may be because, you know, you're different personality types. Good thing is, where I'm going at Bangor, it's a slightly, you know, it's not a small university. I mean, it's, you know, it's got like 10, 11,000 students, but the town itself is small. It's more, to me, it feels like more of an introverted university, rather than, let's say, as a collective kind of entity. It's more, I would say, it's more of an introverted place than an extroverted, and so that's quite good for me, really, because I need that sort of place as a university, not a, you know, not somewhere like where's a really rambunctious university. I don't know, actually. Maybe somewhere in the heart of a city like Manchester or Liverpool universities. That would probably be more of an extroverted kind of place, really. Cities are very extroverted places because people who congregate there, you know, there's the hustle and bustle, the power element, you know, gotta get all these sort of stuff, the entrepreneurs, you know, that can be introverts, but also, you know, lend themselves to being extroverted. So, you know, I wouldn't want a city place like that. But anyway, let's get on with this. Superhero Squad figure sets bundle. Spider-Man and Daredevil. I need to tick that off my list. Not tick it off my list. What was that on $4.99? It was $4.99, wasn't it? Let's check the chat. I've just done a listing.
You've got ads cards.
Extreme 1296 redeemed this card. It would be
I know, I'm doing it. You're telling me to blooming do my listing, and then you're telling me to look at the chat. Make your mind up. God damn it. I can't even... There we go. Oh, no. Can't. Oh, my screen... Ah, there it is. Right, okay, cool. Right, let me go down. Let me have a look. Word, what is this? I came into this chat at the right time. Was putting pie in the oven. I don't know. I don't even know what Oh, we got Chris in there. Hi there, Chris. The Dave. Oh, I don't know whether I've seen you before. We got Laney. Laney? Yeah, I think Laney. We've got... It's official. No, oh, for God's sake. Oh, I don't need that. Oh, how do I hate Zahir? I wouldn't have sent him that mug if I hated him. You are not in the group, Zahir. You are not a part of the cool gang. You can only be a part of the potato squad. Oh, God. I did not even upload a vlog yesterday. Don't worry about it. It isn't like Adz ever going to read this. Wait, I tricked you then, didn't I? I got you then. Zahir's got Twitch. Yeah, everyone's got Twitch. I've got Chris Twitch. I mean Twitch Chris. Oh my God. Everyone's got Twitch. Question Adz. Have you ever put yourself on a dating app? Sorry, came in part way through the conversation. The only one I've really been on is Tinder. I've not done... I don't really do the dating apps that much. It's just... The problem is... And this sounds very, very... what's the word? Snobby. But they're just not my type of people on the dating apps. They're all like, yeah, let's go out and get drunk and all this, you know. And I'm just not that type of person. I want to be stimulated intellectually. I want someone to sit down to read with. I want, you know, I'll go out, I'll do the partying, but only with the proviso that we've got the other side, the intellectual side there, you know. I just can't be doing with people on the dating apps. The grammar is appalling, the spelling is appalling, the photos are of them half naked. I mean, it's not that I don't like that, of course that's brilliant, but, you know, everyone loves a picture of someone half naked and stuff, and all, you know, the attraction and all that, but it's just... I just want to find someone with a little bit more depth. Maybe if I say it that way, you know, I just want to find someone with a bit more depth and character and, you know, but it's so they're not really for me, you know, it's just, you know, that's all I found on Tinder, and most people are just flicking through. It's just, I want to party and I want to get drunk every night and all this, and I want to do body shots in Iron Apple. It's like, yeah, okay, fair enough, but you're not what I'm looking for. Bloody body shots in Iron Apple. It's not to say that I wouldn't like to do that. It's just to say that I wouldn't like to do it as often as those people like to do it, you know? I wasn't going to mention that, but now that you have fail. Oh, I don't even know. Not Twitch, you mean Stitch. Also, only done 8 listings so far. I don't even have enough stock to get to 250. Why? You've only got 250 listings? Oh yeah, multi-quantity. I get it. Z, you want a hand moving these goalposts? I don't even know what that is. T and Z, both good personalities. T and Z? Oh, Tracy and Z. Yeah, both good personalities. Yeah, definitely. Yeah. I was thinking you were meaning a thinking type. You know when you said T? But when I was like, hang on, there is no Z. What Z? Then it was like, so thinking type and then Z? What's that? Oh, anyway, okay, cool. It's a Geordie. Hello there. So much easier and quicker to list on iPad, tablet, phone. Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, I've had mixed experiences with it, really. I mean, sometimes it's been quicker, sometimes not. Zahia bought all bought and paid for. You use fancy language. I don't use fancy language. I just use the English language. Sometimes, okay, yeah, I'll say slightly bigger words, unnecessary, but I like using a full vocabulary. You know, it's what a lot of people have missed in the 21st century. And I'm not brilliant with vocabulary. There's many people who are way better than me, but I just like using those words. My grandma's very good with vocabulary, so I think I learnt quite a lot from her, really. I don't have Twitch. Oh no, Laney! Oh, you could have followed me and everything. I would have got to 27. Oh, that would have been so good. Isn't there a dating app for that? There is for everything else, it seems. Probably is. Probably is. I could probably do that. I've never even checked it, so I don't know, but I would assume there is. Right, there we go. That'll do. Right, let me go and do this. I'll do this listing and then we'll get back on the chat again. I think I've done 8 listings. So this is my 9th one. If I do this one, this is 9. But I have got to go. Not too long to take my dad. We're going at 3, but I'll probably go off the stream a little bit less than that. Make sure I've got myself ready and everything. I'm only literally going up to drop him off to the garage, which is literally 5 minutes away in car. Actually, you know what? I could actually leave the stream on, couldn't I? Does anyone mind if I leave the stream on? Could leave the stream on and just go like that. I don't know. Maybe, but I've probably done enough time now anyway, because we've been on since 11. And I'll probably get to 10 listings just before we go. I know it sounds weird saying that I've got sort of half an hour to do one listing, but you know how quick I am on this. I mean, well, you know how slow I am on this. Oh, went round too many times. New does not apply. Let's put action figures, I think, in there. New and sealed. Let's just put $4.99 on there. I know these are quite low starting prices, but I want these out. I've had these for ages. They don't cost me anything. Because got these for free actually. Trying to be a bit quicker now because I want to do these 10 listings. Bugger it. Oh, bloody hell. Item specific. Blend, what's the blend that mean? Oh, I don't know the blend. You're kidding me. I'm going to put Marvel because I think it's not... There is another brand to it at the bottom, but I'm going to put Marvel because Marvel is actually on it. Marvel Superhero Squad. Might be a little bit off, but it's okay. It's okay. It says Marvel on it. It says Marvel on it. Should have done that Wii bundle separate. It should not have taken me 3 hours to do 10 listings. That is crazy. That is really crazy. Yeah, feeling very decent. Don't know. Yes. Oh, bloody bugger. Keeper's card game. I'm gonna have to go on eBay actually, see what the other titles are like for these, because I can't think of keywords for this. Keeper's card game. Ah, bloody bugger. Bloody bugger. I think I need to put Waddingtons in. Probably do a little question session in a minute on the chat after I've done this listing. Oh, they're not even on here. They're not even on here. No, they're not even on there. I don't even know what to put. What can you even put on these? There's nothing on the box that would... There's literally nothing on the box that would give me an indication of any keyword. Giant card game? It's not how you spell giant, is it? It's like that, isn't it? It's like giant. Yeah, giant. I think that's how you spell it. Waddington's actually vintage. It's definitely vintage. Vintage Waddington's Keeper 40 giant card game. 40 cards boxed. Something like that I'll have to do. It's not a brilliant title. It needs a bit of padding out really, but sometimes you just can't fill a title. Sometimes it's just too hard to fill a title. Gonna put it in board games. The box. I know. Theme animals, I suppose. I think it would be probably 2 players max. Don't know, it doesn't say. I can't really put it in if it doesn't say. Don't know whether it's made in UK. Bugger, I might just have to leave these items specific. Oh, bland, Waddingtons. Yeah, Waddingtons is a bland. Well, I'll leave that. Might mean it's harder to sell, but what are you gonna do? Let's have a no. Right then, let's have a look in the chat. Put this on over here. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. Let's have a look. And then I might get going in a minute because we've done. One sec. I'll total these up actually. 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 85, 91, £104 in value, and then that's excluding postage, so plus postage. Whatever postage was, but yeah, £104 in listed value plus post. But I don't get the post anyway, so we don't need to include that. But yeah, I mean, it's not good for 3 hours work, but, you know, you come on for the fun, don't you? You don't just come on for doing work. Let me go, I'm just going to go and check the chat, actually. Adz, you've made me stop listing, and now I can't restart. What do you mean? You meant to be listing with me, not just like looking at the chat or whatever. Hey, look at this. Retro reselling, buy, sell, repeat. Tell you what, if you are, here's a good plug for George. If you haven't got yourself one of these mugs, get yourself one of these mugs. These mugs are brilliant. It's one of the best mugs. Honestly, it is one of the best mugs I have ever had. Now, if you're into those really, really thin mugs, it's not really one of those. But for a nice quality mug with just the perfect size handle, in my opinion, and a lovely, nice little rim to it, it's brilliant. But if you like the really, really thin mugs, you know, the little ones with the very, very thin handles and like that, then you might not like this slightly thicker one, but I love it. But as you can see, I do have quite thick mugs, really. I like both. I like the thin ones and the thick ones, but this one's perfect because it's not mega thick. It's just a nice mug. It's not got a really thick handle. That one's got a bit thicker handle, really, there. It's not got that thick of a handle, but it is just bloody, it's good. So get yourself over to George Ross's channel, go on his description, and there'll be a link to these. I think he's still selling them, and I think they were. Let me check. I might be able to Google it. No, I probably have to go to his channel. Let me go to his channel. Live morning show. God, he's going up in subs, isn't he, George, at the moment? Powering it. Last time I checked, he was on like 7, and now he's on like 8. It's crazy. I'm trying to find where his merch is. Has he got? Is he not? Has he sold out or something, or is he not doing it anymore? Oh no, there it is. It's right at the bottom of his description. I would have thought he'd put that at the top or near the top. 4 products. Oh, reselling in progress. He's got a new design. Oh, that's nice. I like the little tote bag. Anyway, I'm going to go on to his shop. There it is. It's $13.49, which is a very reasonable price. And I can tell you from experience, he's probably not making like huge amounts of money there. He's actually putting it on for a reasonable price for his audience, so good on him there. So if you want to go and buy the mug, I'll put it in the chat now. There you go, there's a link to them. I'm being BCP, aren't I? I'm being BCP. Any mug that will sell me their gold, I like it. I want the merch. Well, we'll have to get him to do some. But no, it's very good, that mug. I got the green. I went for the darkish green. You've got a gold one, or a yellowy one. You've got a black one, which the black one's good. George himself got the black one, I think. And then you've got the red one. I personally, I would go for well, to be honest, I would go for any of those colours, but maybe the dark green or the black, possibly. The two I'd go for, but people are different, aren't they? So, yeah. But no, that's there. So hopefully, I might get George a sale there anyway. So maybe, I don't know. Probably everyone's got them. Probably everyone's already got them. Georgina, just find a hoodie with waster on it. Oh God, that's terrible. Right, okay. Let me. Oh, I don't need to look on my phone now. I could just do it. And I don't give. I'm still getting rich. Getting rich. Oh my God. Getting rich. Getting rich. Tell you. It's hard getting rich. I've been trying for years. You can't get rich easy. You can't get rich easy. Oh, down 7%. Bloody buggers. Oh, nice sale. £12.50. I must have done 200 quid today. That's cool. Let me have a look. Portfolio. Look at this. This is sick. Look at this. Show you this here. Seen that? Oh, bugger. You can't even see it. You can't even see that. Oh, bugger it. But that's my share portfolio. 22 quid. 23 pence. Sick, innit? So, yeah, I've got 7 shares. I might do a series on my channel on me building up my share portfolio. I'm going to do it with my crypto income. So I'm going to put I've got about $180 to cash out in crypto. So I'm going to put that in there. And we'll build it up slowly over about a year. And we'll probably get it by the end of the year. It might be about 2k or something. Well, I don't know. It might be more than that, because if the shares go up and then I get dividends from the shares, because I'm going to invest in dividend stocks. So that's cool. That's my first start. I put 25 quid of my own money in. I say my own money. What I mean by that is that I make a distinction, right? So the crypto passive income I get, I don't necessarily count it as my money. I know that sounds weird, but essentially that money will go into this share portfolio. And I class that, and this is probably very bad for classing it in this way, but I class that as free money, because that's just the income, the dividends that I get from the investment, right? And I've still got my overall crypto investment in there. So then that money comes into my account, obviously, and then I'll put it into this share account. And then basically I'll build up a share account with what I'm classing as free money or dividend money. And so I'm not putting any of my extra of my money into that portfolio. So I'm only putting the 25 quid that I've got in there from the other day that I put in there just as just a first deposit. So then we'll see how much we can get this. This portfolio will be built entirely of passive income, and then this portfolio will generate dividends that give me more passive income. And so I'm getting passive income from passive income. See? I'm a genius. I'm wasted. I'm wasted in this place. Right. I haven't been on holiday since 1998. Wow. Then it was only to Margate to see my friend. My share portfolio is just under 100k. Oh my God. That's crazy. Sometimes I wonder what you do hanging around with us. You are only going to lose brain cells. Nah, he just knows what to do, doesn't he? He's not going to stop knowing what to do.
You've got ads cards.
Thrift Beast redeemed this card. Only the funniest.
Oh, but I don't know any funny stories. Told you about the one where I was doing weed and then I acted like a king for a while. That was a funny one. What other? I can't really say that one. It's a bit dirty. What else? Did I tell you about the time? Yeah, I told you about the time I got chased by a security guard, didn't I? Told you about the police helicopter. I've wasted all my funny stories. Did I tell you about the bull? Oh, the bull story was okay. So there was this bull, right, in this field. It's not a brilliant story, but it's okay. So what we were doing, it was one summer, it was like 2012, 2013, so imagine me about 16, 17, 18, something like that. And I had hung out with this group of friends, right, and we'd go down past all these fields, like down these fields to this river, and we wouldn't go get skinny dipping, but we'd get in the river, you know, we'd take some of our clothes off and get in, and it's brilliant, it's great, but we have to go through this field, right, where there's this bull, and where there's these cows, so someone was bloody launching things at the bull, right, so literally one of the group was like launching little pebbles or something at the bull. I mean, it was a bad group I was hanging around with, but they were launching like little pebbles at the bull, not like really big stones or anything, little pebbles. Obviously, they were trying to get it to do stuff, and I'm there. Oh god, this is not going to go well. So then the bull, I swear, I can't remember exactly because it was years ago now, but the bull was like really looking at us, and then sort of came to run a bit, but then stopped as it got close to the blooming fence, because there was this fence here, and this was just before we had gone into the field. So it does that anyway, and we're all crapping it, you know, we're all crapping it because, oh god, this is bull, and we have to go through the field. But anyway, suffice to say, and this is the story, we went across the field, it was okay. The bull turned around, like looking at us and stuff, but we were quick. We were quick down that field, and it was the other side of the field. It was like round a bend of the field, so it didn't really see us that much. But anyway, so we went to the the little river and stuff, and it was cool. But god, that was it. I remember me being terrified. I was like, oh god, this bull, it's gonna get through that fence, this bull. But no, it didn't. So that's the story. I know it's not brilliant. I know it's basically not even a story. But look, I've exhausted my supplies of stories. I'd have to consult my brain for about 10 hours to be able to understand, remember another story. But it was some good times we had. But I forget. I have to remember these things. You keepers wheels are here, just let us know if we can slip up when we will be. I only invested about 30k. Wow, nice, that's awesome. Mine is up to, show you this, it was up to, tell you this here, this is cool, this. And yeah, okay, I'm flexing a bit now, I'm sorry, but Shazad's doing it. Shazad always does it. So, look at that, right? So I showed my crypto portfolio on a few days ago. I don't know if you can see that, but 24,700, right? So, I show it on the video at 14k, right? I'm like, okay, right, I've done that video now, fair enough. And bear in mind, I've invested about 15, 16k, right? So, I'm like down $3,000, something along those lines. When I get to about $18,000, $19,000, I'm in profit, right? So I share that on the video. I think, right, I'll be sincere, I'll be open where I am with the position. My crypto portfolio has been as low as 3k, and I invested 15k, so I'd lost 12k, and then it's slowly gone back up, right, over the last year or so. So, I thought, right, I'll do the video. Next day, it goes up to $17,000. And I'm like, right, I'm getting to being in profit now. Right? I'm like, oh, I should have done the video today, because then, because obviously I want to be the big man who shares, all that like ego-y type thing, I want to do that. So anyway, I'm like, oh, I should have done the video. Anyway, the next day it goes up, right? Oh my god, the next day it goes up to 24. Well, you saw it a minute ago, 24,700. And then the day after, it kind of falls a bit. It goes down to like 22, and then 23, and then the day after, it goes to a high of like 25,000 odd. And then I'm like, oh, for God's sake, I'm like $6,000 in profit now, $5,000 in profit. I should have bloody showed it then. But anyway, since, in true fashion, I'll show you the actual live feed of this. As I knew it would do, I knew it would go down. But it's gone back down to 17k there. But you can see the other day, about 3 days ago, it was 14k. So I'm not selling yet. And I was tempted to sell at 24 because I kind of knew it would go down again. But I'm a long-term investor. I'm just, in it as it is for the dividends for a while. And then when we get to the peak, of the bull market, because we're not even in the bull market yet. When will we get to the peak of the bull market next time? Then I'm cashing out. Not right at the peak, because that's not possible. But what will happen is it'll go up, and then it'll hit a peak, and then I'll fail to cash out at the peak like everyone does. 99% of people do. And then it'll drop, and then I'll probably cash out on the bounce or on that next drop. So I won't hit the peak. I won't be able to sell out at the peak. But that's what I'm going to do. And then that should be up to a really good amount of money then, because this is just like a tiny little short-term rally that's been happening over the last few days. It's not really the proper run-up of the bull market. So yeah, but that was funny. And obviously, as the investment grows, my passive income grows with it. So my passive income, when it was up to 25, which now it isn't, it's 17. So my passive income's come back down a bit. So now I'm probably getting up to 17. I said in the video about $157. It's probably more about $180 now when it's at the 17. When it was at the 25, if it had stayed there and sustained it, obviously, which it hasn't, I think I'd probably be about $220, something like that a month. So, but it didn't sustain that, so that's not realistic. So, but I still am about $20 up on my passive income, with it sustained now around the 17 to 20,000. So yeah, we'll just see. I mean, yeah, it's very, very volatile. It could go all the way back down to like 13k in the next few days, but then it could rebound again and go up to about 18, 19. It's very, very, very volatile. So but no, that was funny that I did that video. But at least you know that it was, that's me being very clear about what it was at that time. But it was just like, oh, I wish I'd showed it when it was 25k, and it's like, bugger it. What are you gonna do? Can't even convert that to pounds. I can convert that to pounds. I can. Oh right. Oh, you can't convert that to pounds. $17,000 is about 14,000, I think. Let's check. Dollars. No, I can convert that to pounds when I'm cashing out. I just use dollars on my portfolio. 13,600. So I'm not in profit at 17,000. If I was at like 18,500 or something, I'm getting, $18,500. I'm getting to about profit level there, or break even level. But yeah. But no, I can convert that to dollars and stuff. Not bad, half my house value. So, 200k per... Hang on, what? Wait, no, it's all going off now. There's so much chat. Just wait a minute, slow down, I need to... Hang on. I've got to go in a minute as well. I hang out with people way above my station, Tommy. What? What do you mean way above my station? I don't know. I only invest about 30k. You keep us real here. Why? What did Tommy say? Did Tommy say I have like... You have 250,000 in stocks and IRA. Holy crap. That's incredible. Bloody hell. How old is Shazad anyway? Is he like 35 or something? Because I'm 24. I've got time, me. I'm balling. I've got time. I've got time to do this. Bare time. Oh, I love... I don't know what it is, but... I know people say you shouldn't compare and everything, but I bloody love it. I relish it. I'm like, right, let's get it. I don't know. I used to not like it. I used to get very down with it, but now I'm just like, I want to, let's get it. Because a bit of competition never hurt anyone. Right then. Although, saying that, I don't think I'd ever be in the position that Shazad's in. It's like mental. Right then. IRA meaning inland revenue. Arrears, Tommy. Oh, I don't even know what that is. 250k doesn't buy a mediocre house here. Around here, yeah, I mean, like... around here, an okay house, maybe 150... No, that's not even an okay, that's just a mediocre... Yeah, like 150k. But there's places in the UK. I want to live in the Welsh Valleys or, Welsh Valleys. Actually, where I'm going in Bangor, the house prices are so low. And I wouldn't want to live in Bangor specifically. Or I mean, I am going to live there because of a uni. But I mean long term, 10, 20 years. Because it's okay, but it's just a bit run down and stuff. But yeah, it's other places in Wales I'd love to live, like in the real valleys. And they're so cheap. They're like 70 to 100 grand for a house. And that's a pretty decent house as well. And yeah, that's awesome. That is like crazy. I mean, I could basically put half the money down on one of those houses. I mean, there's one in Bangor that I was looking at that was £70,000, and like a house. I think it had I'm pretty sure it was 2-bedroom, had a living room, all the rest of it, bathroom, all that sort of stuff. Like 70 grand, 70 grand. I'm like, I'm put half of that down now, maybe even more. It's like, come on, that's so good. Whoa, he lost 900 grand. Wow, and I thought I'd lost a lot. I thought 12,000 was a lot. That's crazy. Alexis is in. Hi there. I did see your hearts and stuff. I was just trying to navigate through all the chat. So hi there. Glad you're in. I don't know what the conversion rate is about. 0.75, I think. 0.76, something like that at the moment. Yeah, I'd say roughly 200k pounds. Yeah. Not bad, half my house value. Not half your house value? Bloody hell, you must be rich or something. So what's that, like 400k your house is? That's crazy. 400k house up here is like a really good house. Because the one I'm in, well, actually, I probably shouldn't tell you because it's not my house, is it? But, houses in this area, let's say that, are like 150 to 200,000, right? And they're okay houses. I'm talking, well, this one's a 3-bedroom house, bathroom, living room, all the rest of it. All these other houses will be similar as well. And that's like, 150,000 to 200,000. A 400,000 house around here, that's like, you're talking a big house. You're talking a big house. I mean, there's some in the countryside that you can get that are quite expensive. But there's one near my granddad's, right? Down the road from them kind of thing. And that's a cottage. And that went for 1.1 million. But that actually has a lake in the garden. Like in the garden, it has a lake. And it has, it is a lake, isn't it? And it has, it has a lot of land with it and everything. So, literally, I think if you walk, there's this kind of lake and it goes off into a river. And then if you walk down the river, all that down the river is their land. So they've got a river, a lake, and a load of land. And then the cottage, which the cottage is really nice. And then they've got a big front garden as well. Really, well kept and everything. So, and the cottage is fairly modern. And it's, been done up really, really nice. It's not like just an old dilapidated cottage or anything. So yeah, I mean, if you're talking 400, 500,000, you're getting half of that basically up here. Half of that really cool house or really cool cottage. So, it's like, that's 400,000 is a lot. I'm in South East, so yeah, I know, I get why it's a lot of money, but it's a lot. Because I guess you don't get as much bang for your buck, when it's down in the southeast or down like London or somewhere, because you're paying for the area, aren't you? Paying for like the location, and so it's so I feel what I want to do is go for a location that's idyllic but that's cheap. So the Welsh Valleys are like the one place that I always gravitate to for that, because it's a great location. And then the prices are like rock bottom. And I've never understood it, because you'd think everyone would want to live in those locations. I don't know what the Lake District is like. I guess the Lake District is a bit more expensive, because certain areas of the Lake District are a little bit more posh anyway. But you don't know, there might be some places in the Lake District that are actually quite nice, but that are low prices. And it makes no sense to me, because I'm like, why doesn't everyone want to live away from everything in the countryside? Nice little village or whatever, or not even, like, even outside of a village, just in the middle of nowhere. You've got, like, all this scenery to yourself, practically. Only odd walkers here and there. That, like, gets me going so much, because I'm like, it's sick, you know. It's like just all my own little place, you know. And then you can go down there and you can do writing, and you can really, it's lovely. It's absolutely lovely. Lakes are expensive. Zee'll know anyway, because he's not far from there, is he? Yeah, so expensive, yeah. Well, I'll probably do Welsh Valleys then, but I would like the lakes actually, but we'll see. I know that why they're expensive though. It is because it is more of a posh area. So I mean, is it Kendal? Kendal's quite posh, isn't it? I've been to the lakes quite a few times. Probably been about 5 times or something. Maybe even more, maybe even 6 or 7, but I love them, yeah. Love my UK peeps, but F the food. Yeah. Oh, well, anyway, I'm going to have to go in a sec, so if you've got any final questions, then put them to me in the chat right now, immediately, because I have got to go literally in a couple of minutes, so if you've got any more questions, lock them in. Yeah, so I've not really tasted the food in America, so I wouldn't know. The only things I've tasted are little bits of American candy, and I've also tasted I've tasted those Twinkies. I didn't really like the Twinkies. I wasn't a fan, but I suppose what you're saying is the meats and the savoury stuff. I wouldn't know, but it would be interesting to see. Oh, hey-o. Okay, hey-o, everyone. Food is better than the US. Everywhere was dirty. Buffets where I went. I suppose it depends where you go. I think it's a situation of there might be some places that are better in the UK for food, and then there's some places better in the US for food. It really depends. I could imagine that Texas is very good for certain foods, you know, the barbecue, the things like that, and it's no comparison to the UK. But then maybe there's certain things in the UK, possibly the fish is better in certain parts of the UK. I don't know. I mean, you've got you've got a lot of shores in the US, and certainly there's probably locations in the US where there's better fish. But you know, over here, if you go to on the coast, the fish can be really good and stuff. So, you know, it's one of those things. It's like your candy is better by far. Yeah, maybe it's the candy then. Maybe it's the I don't know why I didn't like Twinkies and stuff and some of the candy, but it's just yeah, I don't even know what. Maybe it's too sweet or something, or I don't know. I don't understand. After 3 years in the deep south, Tommy, I had never been in worse shape, lol. And oh yeah, deep south, the food there would be really, really good. Yeah, it would be really good. Can get a 500-acre estate in Wales for £5. Yeah, I mean it's cheap. It's not that cheap, but I don't know why it's that cheap though. I know, banger place name. I know, it's funny, innit? No shit here. Oh, that's good though. Tea cakes. You've got rental properties. That's good. Half of them are not paying at the moment. Oh my god, how come they're not paying? Is it just because of a lockdown? Surely they'd have to pay. They have to keep up the payment, surely. Not sure what it means. I want a lobster roll in the US. Oh, I've never had one of them. I've not. Yeah, I used to, when I eat meat, I used to eat a bit of fish, but I never used to be big into it. You know, lemon sole and trout and salmon and stuff, but not like tons of fish. Never liked shellfish or anything like that. Right then, I'm going to get off. Thank you for joining me, guys. If you haven't already, then please do leave a big like on it. Let's see if we can't get to 15 likes before I end the video. And, yeah, I'll see you in another one. I'll probably do another stream at some point soon. I am streaming on my Twitch a little bit more, so if you haven't already, go and follow me over there. It's cool. We were watching Chuckle Vision while wrapping up my parcels yesterday. It was sick. It was absolutely sick. So, yeah, if you haven't, then go and do that. And I'll wait for a few likes to come in before I go. No likes coming in. Oh, I'm going to burp again. Oh, God, I must be getting indigestion or something. I'm burping so much at the moment. Oh, seafood is life. It's okay. It's just, come on, we've got one more like. 14 likes. Get to 15. Come on, push it up. Push it up. Come on. No, I'll wait here till you do it. Well, actually, no. I've got to go in a second anyway, so... But I'm just, you know, trying to play chicken with you. Oh, there we go. 16. Right, we'll do that. Right, I'll leave it there, guys. Thank you very much for joining me, and I will see you soon.